Welcome to 7-Sided Die's Carpathian adventure. Travel back 700 years to the early 1300s. Castles like this dot the countryside. The Hungarian Empire, or Carpathian Empire, is at its zenith. The nascent Ottomans are on the rise, but neither Holy nor Roman nor an empire. Holy Roman Empire battles within. England and France fight one another. As the Templars recede into history, the Teutons are on the rise. Welcome to the Carpathian adventure. This was a great hall. There would have been a roaring fire. It would have been adorned with Gothic windows. This might be where our adventuring party might gather. Let's meet them.
I am Balder, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
I am Kip Kaelin, Ranger of the North, and I am lost. Hailing all the way from Garin in Scotland, I have faced great tragedy, losing all those dear to me. I am haunted by that fateful night, and what was taken from it. I face defeat at every turn, attempting to enact revenge on those that did this to us. And when all my strength, resources, and allies, save for my trusted wolf Lycoa, was depleted, I stumbled upon the Champions of the Sun at the Battle of Sagut. I decided to ally myself with these seemingly capable and worthy adventurers to aid me in putting the lost to rest. It is what she would want, or so she seems to indicate.
Aha! Hello, friends! You can call me Louvier Moreau. I come from the beautiful country of France, of course! Traveling as a salesman, banished from my home, where by the hand of my twisted sister, my father was killed, and I was implicated. Mon Dieu, how low I've come. But in that low, I found the Champions of the Sun. Although they may not smell like sweet wine, they are honorable. Mostly.
I am Borinth, the Cave Bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger. And with the Champions of the Sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
I am Matthias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, Ambria, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect, and, more importantly, my trust.
Welcome to the Carpathian adventure. Welcome, I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us. We're a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, some are in construction IT, others retail managers, a few are parents, students, etc. So we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one, you. We would like to thank you, our Twitch Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook followers, and our YouTube subscribers. Thank you for joining us. To those who have not already, please follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Please like us on YouTube and Facebook. And of course, please subscribe on YouTube. I think we're up to roughly 200 and almost 240 subscribers on YouTube. That's awesome. I think we're over 100 on Twitch and somewhere in the mid 300s on Facebook. Very cool. If during the stream you follow on Twitch or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the screen. Please know that during the stream, some of us are watching it. In particular, some of us are watching Twitch. So feel free to ask questions and we will endeavor to answer them if they are appropriate questions. To all of our subscribers, thank you. What happened the last episode? We were just talking about that offline. Some were trying to recall. On a diplomatic mission, the party made their way from Buda to Sagut. There they met with Bayou Kosman Ghazi and discovered that he's a powerful vampire. Fighting, then fleeing, they left Sagut, but they remained determined to return. Gathering strength to defeat him and addressing individual pursuits, they made their way back through Constantinople, Floire, Venice, across Trent and the Tyrol and the Alps themselves. Crossing the rolling hills of the Archbishopric of Salzburg and about a day south of the city, the party explored the ruins of a church. Accompanying them was a lady named Nevin to free some held for ransom family members. She had solicited the party's help with retrieving a chest from the Holland salt mine. Battling gargoyles and lots of spiders, they found 2 magic items, a ring and a locket. Regrettably, in the church, Nevin died. Frustrated with the never-ending volume of spiders in the church, the ruins of Salzburg, depositing Nevin remains off at the cathedral for a proper burial. The party made their way to a local tavern for hearty drink, food that is other than iron rations, rest, and some more drink. In a tavern in Salzburg, we rejoin the party. Welcome back, guys. Hope everybody's doing well.
Super. Yeah. You're back.
Yeah.
It's toward the end of the evening. You are inside the Stiftskeller Inn. The inside was raucous and rowdy. It seems to have died down a bit. It's really died
I forget, was there a bar fight going on or was that before?
Well, it's after. We're after that.
It really wasn't a fight.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
Oh,
A bit of a competition.
Okay.
There was a
Like
darts
skirmish,
competition.
bar games, basically.
A light skirmish, and nothing major.
Ah, yes.
No broken
Yes, I
bones or
remember that.
contusions or anything
Yeah.
like that. Singing and music.
Yeah. So, I mean, we have some stuff to do in Salzburg, right? We have some packages to deliver,
Yep.
and we have a mine to visit.
Yep. Might as well keep that going, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need
we
to
can
rest,
go on.
though. We all need to rest.
Oh, yes.
So we'll take a
At least
couple
for-
days, right? And do our resting, and then I guess we should deliver these packages first thing in the morning, and then rest for the rest of the week. Does that sound
I would
right?
like
And then
that.
visit the mines if that's what we're going to
You know,
continue
we can also
to
do is we can also probably check out Lady Neb's house.
Oh, that's right. That
see
was
if there's
another
anything
thing we
going
were
on.
going to do.
Yeah.
We did find out where that was or something to that effect. So, yeah, we have rooms.
Investigate, probably.
Yeah, we paid for rooms, so
Well, I'm going to go off to,
we can call it an evening.
I'm going to call it an evening.
Go
So,
upstairs.
Okay, you have your rooms, as you said. You
Yeah.
pay for them. You can crash for the night,
yeah.
and unless you're
Yeah, I
doing
think
anything
so.
else, you complete a short rest at the end of that night. Obviously, you can use hit die if you need them, and then at the end of the long rest, get back the appropriate amount, or you can just wait till your long rest, obviously.
I think,
If you do your short rest, add a d6.
yeah, I
My
think you
song
healed us
rest.
up pretty good.
You did.
More than healed us
You
up
did that.
pretty good.
Your aura or whatever. Your
Yeah.
healing
Yeah.
aura.
So healing isn't the problem. It's just spells and
Abilities.
rages and ability stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually completely out of spell song, so I need
Yeah.
to rest.
Okay. So short rest.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I'm all the way up or not because somewhere or another, my last hit point count is 28.
probably
Yeah.
not that far from accurate. I think you went down a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, I
You
don't
were much
remember.
lower than the rest of us.
No, I did. I remember going down a couple times.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds about right. What are you at, Brian? What is Boren?
I'm showing full.
Okay.
So we were talking about that before you came down, but I'm showing rages checked off. So I know I didn't screw anything up, so it should be good.
Dennis, what are you at?
I'm at full. But I have like no spells and no bardic inspiration, so I'm out.
Jess? What are you
46.
Out of 47.
51. I'm over 50.
at? Okay. The next morning, the evening passes, unless you're doing anything overnight. Morning comes, breakfast is laid out. The barkeep, he's there down below. Abbott's Wolfgang Volker. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh,
And-
breakfast looks good.
Yeah, I'm going straight for some food.
Yeah.
There's plenty of hearty food laid out. There's no drink laid out at the moment, but
Who wants to come along and deliver these packages?
I will go with you to deliver them out.
Okay.
I might as well tag along.
Yeah.
Why not?
How about you, Mattias? We're gonna go deliver this package. I don't remember where, but I think we found that out last night somewhere.
It's right up the road.
Yeah.
I believe I'll join you if you don't mind.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go get that out of the way.
Wait, we're actually going to complete something?
That's the goal. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I'm gonna gather the sled that we had everything on, and I guess we can head out. We'll head down the street. I think they pretty much told us. I can't remember.
Yeah, he said a
personally.
couple blocks down on the right, I think.
Yeah, something to that effect.
I'm not sure if I did this correctly, but I rolled 3 of my hit dice for the short rest.
you can. I mean, you have up to you get half of them back after completion of a long rest. You've got up to 9. I mean, you don't have to use them. You can use them.
Don't forget to add a d6.
And I think Morton helped you out too.
Add a d6 to your hit die number total that you roll.
Well, okay. So then that's 3d10 plus 5. Okay, so all told, I have 70 hit points.
Great. Awesome.
That 3 constitution bonus is saving me right there.
It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I got a +5, but you know, who's bragging?
Mr. 172 hit points.
Yes, well, who's the one wearing full plate?
Yeah, exactly. I don't need it. It's all good. No problem though. I don't have to carry it around. It's good.
Who's the one that's late and free in everyday clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, me. I'm not wearing any clothes at all. I'm totally free.
A little too free. Okay. Crowded into the city, the walled city at the base of the huge hill, Salzburg's buildings, as you meander out, are stout, tall, and well constructed. The streets themselves are busy and narrow, made narrower by the plethora of market stands in the crowded lanes. The smell of freshly baked bread, cut meats, hang in the air, pungent yet delightful. Following directions that you got from the abbot, you eventually find yourself. You're heading toward the post office, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Following directions received from the innkeeper, Abbot Wolfgang Volker, you meander through the winding streets. Eventually, you come to a stone building with a signboard hanging above the door. On it is a picture of a white boar with a black muzzle on a blue background. You've seen this coat of arms before at Schloss Riefenstein in the Tyrol. It's the post office.
Okay.
All right.
This looks like the place.
The muzzled boar. Okay.
It's
I'll
Looks like
open
it.
the door and turn to Borth. Bring it in.
yeah.
Bring it in.
Drag all the stuff right into the front door.
Okay,
Yeah.
you bring it in. In behind it's a relatively Spartan room with no windows on the outside of the building. You suspect, just without even having to roll with insight, it's to protect the contents of the building. Inside, there's a gentleman that is standing behind the counter. He says, in Low German, he says, "What can I do for you?"
We have a delivery that we're charged with bringing into you.
Yeah, das ist sehr good. And he looks and he's like, "Bring it over here." He lifts up part of a passway to allow you to bring it in. You observe him. He tears off the outer contents on it.
I like peek first to make sure Louvier's not like sleeping in there because I don't know where he went.
I don't think anybody knows where he went.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm checking to make sure that he's not like.
Well, no, one does not know where Louvier goes.
Yeah.
One only knows that he will arrive when he's least expected.
No surprises. I want to make sure that we're not handing Louvier over.
No surprises as of right now. Anyway, so my bad.
He's ripping into the package. I want to know what he finds.
As he rips into the package, you note, anybody observing? What are you doing?
watching.
You're observing.
Watch.
You note a very
Nosy.
Yeah?
wire, braided wire going around the package up to a medallion up on top, on the center of the top of it. He pulls what appears to be, you would quickly recognize, would you? What appears to be a wand of sorts. And he seems to wave it over the top of it. Appears suddenly satisfied with the contents, and he takes it and he slides it into the back of the room. And he says, from my understanding, we owe you another 25 gold.
It was another 50.
We,
I honestly don't remember.
according to the information received on it, it says that it
was
was
50
25
total.
paid
Yeah,
up
we got
front
20,
and another
20.
25
That's good.
afterward.
That's good.
He goes into the back room and he brings out, do you want it all in, shouts out, do you want it all in coins or
Coin is fine.
coin? He brings out 25 gold and he plops it on the table. And he says, where are you heading next?
Mountains, right?
I forget, were we heading further north or were we going west?
We're pretty close to, from what I remember, we're pretty close to Untersberg, right?
Oh, yeah. You're very close to Petersburg.
We're headed that way first, and from there, I believe we're headed north.
North.
I believe so, right?
Yeah.
For
Unless something
Balder.
else comes up.
Yeah.
I don't know Boulder.
Oh no, that's what I was saying. I think that's where we're headed.
I have
Yeah.
another package that needs to go to Mordorf.
Where's
you're
that?
interested. It's about a day and a half north of here.
Okay.
Well, when we're done with the mountains and we come back, we'll probably be back to rest.
We're going to be here for about a week, so we can come back and deliver at that point, or if that's too long for you, then
I don't know if it will be too long. I can have someone reach out to the customer. It's going to an army camp, so it pays a little bit more.
okay. We can come back in once we're ready to head out of town. How's that sound? If it's still available, then we'll take it.
Yeah.
That's so good. Yep. Very well. Then, auf Wiedersehen.
Excuse me,
Dankeschön.
sir.
Yeah.
How far from here is the town of Kyberg?
Kyberg? Kyberg is, this is, west.
West
It's
of here.
about, Kyberg is, if you go direct, maybe 5 days, 4.5 days.
Okay. Thank you.
It's in Kyberg, see?
Somebody I think I should meet.
You didn't have a dream about this person, did you?
No, that show tune singing dragon was in my head.
Okay.
Missed it.
He mentioned
You
something.
might want to keep that a
Something
bit
that
low.
concerns me.
Okay.
Not so much as you, but if we have the chance to go,
Well,
I
I,
think we
mean, we're
can
in the
make-
area.
it may be beneficial.
I think we can make it happen.
We'll add
we
it to the agenda.
We should see to Nevin's house and the
Yes.
salt mine and the mountains
I think we
first.
should,
I
yeah.
would think.
Well, I think
I feel that we should investigate most, at least.
We're almost there.
We'll get to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
We'll return towards the end of the week.
Yeah.
Tschüss. Auf Wiedersehen. And he seems to go back to whatever he was doing at that point.
Okay.
On the streets, there are guards.
You see periodic guards.
Are they all
here and
wearing
there.
the same uniform?
Yeah, they appear to be. It's like a red tunic with the coat of arms of Salzburg, the archbishopric on it. I mean, they're not like all over the place, but you see periodic.
Alright, but they have kind of like a set uniform, it looks
Yeah.
like. Okay.
There's a difference in the streets here, isn't there, compared to
Venice?
Venice or
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't with us in
You've been to Venice?
Constantinople.
Oh, yeah, that's where I joined up.
Yeah. But even to other cities, Constantinople, it's a different type of city here. I mean,
more
I don't
laid
want
back
anything.
here.
I don't want anything to do with this crazy place. Anyway,
This entire place is built in a valley surrounding a small mountain.
too much lingers behind every corner, and it's filthy. And,
We won't stay too
although
long.
it is cleaner than many, and it just feels older in some weird way. I don't know, or not older, but
I don't know, it seems more orderly here. Less chaotic than a coastal town. That's just me, I don't know.
yeah. Just be on. I think we should just watch her back.
You worry too much, friend. You'll be fine.
Perhaps.
Where to now?
I mean, we're not gonna try to make up 8 days worth of stuff right now, are we?
Well, there are a couple things that we could do,
right.
but I don't want to do anything too hectic because we got to keep it kind of on the resty side.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you know what we do need is we need pearls.
I have a pearl.
How much is?
Huh?
How much is it worth?
I was told it is quite valuable.
We need more than one. We need at least two.
I only have one.
Well, we can go to the market. We can.
I
walk
can
around
use
the
it
market.
over and over again.
I don't think you want to use this one because this has to be destroyed.
Oh,
So you have some need for a pearl.
Yeah, we
so-
want to find out what these ring and that locket does, and I need pearls to do it.
Okay, that's smart. Yeah.
what, for identifying?
Yeah.
You can reuse the pearl.
No, I think you gotta crush it, don't you? Pretty sure you crush it, use a feather, and you
Snort
snort it
it.
around. As Morton talks shop with the
either
wizard
way,
here.
let's go look. We need it. We need
Yeah,
it
well, we need it
regardless.
anyway.
Right? He should have it for himself. It's for you to use, right?
Is it consumed?
It doesn't say it on the spell.
It's for you to use, Morton?
Yeah, well, he got it. I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
so let's go.
we can both do it.
Okay.
I got a pearl. It's in my
Okay.
bag back in the room. I don't carry that thing around with me.
All right, yeah. So we ask around where
It's probably much safer on your
we can
person.
find like jewels or pearls and things of that nature.
In market.
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. 9.
You ask around, and you're just not having luck this morning.
It's hard. I don't speak the language.
With a 9. People are like,
I do.
pearls. Some
could ask
people are
people.
offended. Some people are offended.
Can I ask some people? Can I ask some people where there's like a market, like a main
Sure,
market
of course
area?
you can. Roll an investigation check.
Oh, I think it's going to be a 17. I think I have a -1. Let me double check.
I forget it. Did we ever divvy up those 7 bars of gold that we found?
You got 7 bars of gold?
I still have those in my inventory.
Yeah, we should. I'm sure we still do. I don't know what it was from. Don't remember.
Okay, Borant asking around in Low German eventually finds somebody who points you in the direction of a plaza. You meander through several plazas, and there you find a stall with. Hand me one of the center cards in there, right there, please.
Chronicle cards.
And
I've seen that one.
somebody shuffle up all those cards for me, please.
Yeah, you want to get it? Here's it.
It doesn't say it's consumed.
Oh yeah,
it'll
pearl
say
worth
it's
at least 100 rupee and an owl feather.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I guess it isn't.
So you eventually
Might be
find.
thinking older versions.
Probably.
Well, we should buy one anyway, just in case.
You can each have one.
Yeah.
You eventually find a stall that appears to have all types of shells and fish items and carcasses of starfish, and it appears as though they have some right at the back of the booth. You see a small jar that appears to be pearls as well.
Oh, all right. That's an unusual starfish this far.
Person says,
A little bit.
Can I help you?
Yeah, my buddy here and I are in the market for some really good quality pearls.
Well, I have some of the best quality pearls. They are brought from the Mediterranean.
Very nice.
Yes.
Are they fresh?
Are they fresh? Yeah, they are ancient. You don't want fresh pearls.
No, I don't
Stick that
I
right
think
there.
you would want fresh pearls.
And they are ancient pearls. They're very, very special.
A fresh pearls, but a
I have a question. How do we know if it's a legit, like, good pearl? How do we value that?
I don't know.
Okay.
You don't have an appraise skill.
Well, you need two pearls, right?
I can investigate. I have a pearl.
Okay, so you need a pearl.
Yeah, and I think Boulder wanted to get one too.
Okay, how much are pearls?
We are very far north. For you, 150 apiece. That's a very good bargain.
How about 125?
Does the spell say that the pearl has to have a certain value?
Yeah, 100.
So it has to be $100
Yeah.
at least anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's markup.
How about 125? Because we're buying two.
2. You know that's more than you're gonna make all day.
I mean, you're not going to be selling these pearls anytime soon.
Well, from the looks of you probably need them as a component for something. And I am probably the only one you're going to find all day.
From the look of the size of that jar with all those pearls, they're not flying off the shelf either.
Yes, and they're very expensive to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I am 130.
130.
You were at 125, he was at 150, 130. Seems
Look at
like
the
a
jar.
pretty good deal.
Very well.
Let me see. I'll have to look through them all. Is there a black pearl in there at all?
Roll an investigation check.
Black Pearl, that's the name of a ship, isn't it?
Yeah.
I
I gotta.
saw that.
I don't. For some reason, I get the feeling that if you keep pursuing that line of thought, you're going to get a brain aneurysm. I'm not sure why.
Very well. And he goes back and he pulls out a small pouch, and he says, "You may pick them out yourself."
All right. Pick out a white one, and I take the black one.
Very good.
Hold
And
in
he
my
hands you
hand,
the
and I
small
just-
pouch for them.
Oh, thank you.
And he says, and he takes the money from you. You pay him, I assume.
Yes.
And he says, "Is there anything else I can interest you in?"
What else this guy got?
I have some of the finest crustaceans from the north of Africa. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think I'm good.
Very large,
Yeah, I think
conch
we could use-
shells. You can hear the ocean in it. Listen.
Well, you
Do you
can
have
hear
anything
the
you could
ocean,
use
but.
as like a horn? Like a good, like...
We
I'm gonna grab one of them and go...
Roll an investigation check.
That's a good idea.
16.
16. He has a huge conch shell over there. It just so happens to have a small opening at one end. And you think, he says, yes, this could probably be used as a horn.
And I take it and
He says, I think it
Gone to
was
her close
last
range.
used by a bunch of small youth on an island out in the middle of
His name wasn't Piggy, was it? Is it really loud?
Yes, it's pretty impressive. Some of the crowd starts to like, what's going
How
on?
much
over
is
there?
for this?
It hasn't moved. I'll give it to you for 15 gold.
Hasn't moved, man. How about 10?
We'll roll a persuasion check.
Wow. 14.
Can I persuade him too? Can I go, but my friend said it hasn't moved. Oh, that's even worse.
He says,
Think of all the money you're making already off us today. You already got how much?
That was a 7.
12.
12?
12, yeah.
All right,
I'll
12
take
is
it.
good.
I want this. I want it.
Yeah, very well.
So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put the gold right in his hand, and just as I put it in his hand, I'm gonna take it and go.
He drops the gold on the ground and then carefully reaches and picks it up.
I can't wait to play this at your next show.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. Get a solo.
Oh, boy.
Can I have a-
Rock it out.
can I have a horn solo.
Between you and then Louvier, who thinks he can play the violin. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah. be a traveling Champions of the Sun band.
Get you a triangle. And you'd be like, cowbell. Oh, you got one?
All right,
Cowbell.
I'm excited. I'm excited about my horn.
Are you sure Champions of the Dying Cats wouldn't be more accurate if we were regarding a band?
Thaddeus, you need anything from here?
Nothing I can think of.
All right.
Okay, so you're in the market right now. It's a pretty busy streets in the busy marketplace in the streets. What are you doing? Gonna have to get a horn sound effect.
I'm not sure if that guy was in trouble or what is going on. You know what? Why don't we always take a stroll by Neb's house? Oh, man, that guy's really excited.
just to see
what it looks
the
like.
situation is.
Yeah. What was the horn made out of? Sorry, I'm obsessed with the horn.
Conch shell.
Okay.
I think it's really cool. Put a cord around it, and if you get in trouble, you can just
Oh
blow
yeah.
that thing.
Yeah, that's the plan.
For your new battle cry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Everyone's gonna know I'm coming.
I mean, yeah, we should walk by. I could drop
scope it out.
invisibility on at least two of us.
Well, let's just
If we get interested enough.
Let's just look past it and let's see if anybody's hanging around it, things like that. I'm just curious before we get really into this.
Okay.
Okay, you start meandering through the streets, again following the directions that the abbot gave you. They're crowded, tall, stout buildings. Themselves are busy and narrow. You follow the directions. Eventually, you find yourself in front of a narrow but tall home. The door is carved wooden shield painted red with 3 picks on it.
Miners.
Yeah.
To the left of the door is a large leaded glass window with diamond panes. You can clearly tell the home is one of comfortable gentry.
Where's the, is it like other homes right next to it? Is there some space?
They're pretty, it's kind of, the picture kind of gives in.
All right, so it's like 2 floors, 3 floors?
It's probably 3 floors. It would be...
How about we just knock?
Yeah, 3 floors, and it looks like there may even be a habitable attic.
I'll go up to the door.
Yes, being polite is such a novelty for us. Why don't we try it for once?
Hey, don't bring us down with negativity. And I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna knock on the door really loud.
Okay. A few moments later, after you knock, you hear someone inside, and then slowly the door opens. A young woman answers the door. Looking over your rough appearance, with perhaps the exception of Morton, she takes a step slightly back. With one hand slightly on the inside of the door, she says in Altniederdeutsch, which you would recognize as Low German, "Hallo, kann ich dir helfen? Hello, may I help you?"
Hello, we come with word. What was her name? Oh, I don't know.
Lady Neb. I'll just call her Lady Neb.
Nevin? Nevin Aventur?
We come with news of Lady Neb. Evan.
Tour.
Ja.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, Aventur. And she says to you in German, she is the daughter of the owner of the house.
Is the owner of the house here?
No, he is not here.
Is the scullery maid here?
Is what?
Is she the hired help or?
She's the help.
Okay. You can ask her. When's the last time she's seen the owner of the house?
I'll repeat. When's the last time you've seen the owner of the house?
It has been about a week.
We were asked by Lady Neb to help her family, to help recover something for her family from the mines.
Okay.
So we're looking for clues, if we can maybe come in and maybe look around and see if we can find something that may lead us to help the family. Are you aware that they're missing?
They disappeared. They have not returned.
How long has it been?
A week.
And there's been no news.
A week, maybe a few, maybe
10 days.
Ask her if she's. Anyone else came here asking about this? We're asking about a box.
Is anybody else come around
Yeah.
looking for a box?
Other people have come by, and it's
Looking for a box?
ik ken dich niet. I don't know you or them.
I get that.
Yeah, we probably don't look the best.
Lady Neb asked us to go to
The salt mines.
the salt mines, but she also brought us to what was it? Was there a name for that church? Do you remember?
Oh, that church? That was just passing by. There was a name for
But
that
why
church.
did she bring us to that church?
We didn't. We just kind of stopped.
She didn't.
Oh,
We just went there of our own accord because it was on the way.
Oops. Okay.
Hey.
Hello, sir.
I have horrible news. And the Lady Neb is gone. She
What do you mean, call?
on the road back to here. She ended up assisting us with. I don't even know what it was. We were basically attacked, and we got separated, and she was killed. We brought her to the church here in town, and we're trying to
Fulfill her wishes.
Yeah, we're trying to fulfill her wishes. We're trying to, fulfill what she was trying to do in returning her family home. And her wishes were to find some sort of a box and find the family, right?
Right. Apparently, she felt that.
She felt that the box had something to do with the ransom, and that if we retrieve the box from inside the mine, we would be able to free her family.
Okay, yeah. So we need to find this box in the mine in order to free the rest of her family. And we would like to fulfill her last wishes, if we could. Can we come in? I don't know how safe it is out here.
Ja, bitte leider zusammen.
Alright.
Please.
The door, but I go in.
All right.
Right. Hey, Balder.
Hello.
Where were you this morning?
I slept in.
Well, you're in luck because I got something for you.
Yep.
A pearl.
You made it quite quickly then.
Oh, I'm looking for these.
And we also deliver the packages, the mail, all that. So, but everybody in. So I guess we just.
Yeah.
You're inside the home. You can see that it's a comfortable upper middle class home. Nothing posh, nothing over the top, but and it's well maintained.
And what do you do here again? You're.
I'm the caretaker. Maid? Caretaker?
How long have you been their caretaker?
3 years, 3 years.
So you must know them pretty well.
Yeah.
And they haven't reached out themselves to you? Or
No.
Did you know where they were going when they went missing? Did they just vanish one day in the middle of the night, or did they tell you they were leaving
Disappeared.
from the house, from the home?
But they went out and did not come back.
You didn't know where they were going.
No. And that would not
Has
be
anybody tried to get into the house? Have you had any break-ins recently?
No, but very strange people have been around, much like yourself, and so please excuse me for being cautious.
Sure.
We understand that.
I'd like to keep an eye out the window.
Yeah, check and see if anybody's watching the house.
To see if anybody's watching the house or watched us go into the house.
Roll an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Oh, you have a sense that somebody was watching the house.
Currently?
Current, or was when we were going in, or...
As you were going in.
All right. So
I think somebody is on to us, or is at least watching and knows something is going on. Somebody caught my eye outside just before we came in.
Okay.
We should be careful. I do not see them anymore. Perhaps they have gone to tell somebody.
all right.
So there's two ways to handle that. Let them come to us, or we go to them.
We're not
I
in
did
full
not see
power,
where
though.
he went, so...
I mean, I am.
No, you are.
So, can you describe any of the others that maybe came to see you? Any names?
No names. I mean, you haven't told me your names yet.
I'm Boren.
Morton.
Balder?
I'm Simon.
I am Matthias.
We are part of a group. We call ourselves the Champions of the Sun. And we're working our way through town, and we're trying to make the world a better place as we pass through. And I think that's why Lady Neb asked us for help. So either by reputation or for whatever reason, she thought that we were the ones that could.
From what I understand, it was mere coincidence.
Well, you know what, Matthias? Why don't you go watch the window or something? All right.
Matthias, we're in this predicament because of you, because you couldn't say no to a damsel in distress.
They joke.
What can I say? My honor demanded that I actually try to be a good person and
That's
help
right.
people.
Okay, good. She doesn't understand anyway.
Fine, I'll go keep an eye on the windows on the streets.
So I believe she trusted that we could help her, and that's what we're trying to do.
She's dead.
We have no other interest.
Her parents aren't, so.
Oh,
she's
dead.
Done. She's dead.
She's dead.
I told you this.
Yeah. You said gone.
I said we also dropped her body off at the church.
Oh, yeah.
So.
This is terrible. Altus and Young would be very upset.
Altus and Young? That's the father and the brother?
Son.
Son.
Yeah,
Overdose of
Altus'
spider
son,
poison.
her brother, yeah.
No mother?
Off, she was fine.
She was wrong since past.
Well, we'd like to bring them back. We'd like to find them and help them. But we need your help. We need to know any information.
I stay inside as much as I can. I keep the door closed.
Do you know anything about the mine that they go and work?
They work at the Holland site, plus Holland salt mine.
Do you know if they have a map of the mine?
No, ich weiß es nicht. I don't know.
Is there an office? Is there maybe the...
His office is in the mine.
It's in the mine.
Yeah.
And nothing in the house. No place where he keeps his personal
Well, I mean,
documents.
not that I'm aware of, but you can look. I mean...
But aren't you help? Wouldn't you be straightening up and seeing
well, I
around?
haven't seen anything.
Okay.
That's what you mean.
Well, could you let us know of the maybe descriptions of the people who have come looking for?
She describes several individuals, and they could be...
Any names?
Nine.
Any, how long ago? Like, recent?
The first was maybe 9 days ago, and the others were maybe 7. That was about it.
Was their disappearance reported to any local authorities or anything like that?
I have not. I mean, I'm just a caretaker.
Can we search the rooms? Just take a quick look
Yeah,
around?
bitte bleibe zusammen. Please stay together, though. I don't know you.
Sure. You lead the way. We'll follow you.
Yeah. She leads you upstairs, and you go through the house. You see 4 bedrooms, what looks like a parlor. It leads up to another room. There's what appears to be just like a storage area on the 3rd floor. The attic looks like there's just more crap stored up in the attic.
So we look for like papers or something
Yeah,
like that.
just
see if anything's left out in the open.
anything that maybe that looks like there's a sign of a struggle, or maybe anything that looks like something that maybe hasn't been used in a long time, but all of a sudden appears used. Like if there's dust collected and there's more, I don't know, anything like that.
I don't know of anything. I mean, I clean that, and the place is pretty clean.
Yeah.
I clean. My name is Anja Hausmeisterin. I clean the house. I don't recall ever seeing any paper stored there. I know that Altus was planning to what you might call retire from working in the mine. He was approaching an age where he felt he was comfortable enough to do so.
Can
he was
you
hoping
locate
to-
an object?
I can.
Maybe we can search the house for the chest. Or is the chest specifically in the mine?
She told us it was In the mine.
In the mine?
In the mine itself.
I would need a week.
Yeah. Does he have any maybe spare set of keys or something that he would use to enter the mine?
There's no keys to the mine.
Just an open hole.
Got any badges
Yeah,
or
but I
anything
didn't know
that they
because
wear?
he said he has an office within the mine.
It's probably just a carved
He might
out
have
room.
something in his room over there. She went in, opens up a dresser, and there's something like what Balder is wearing, a small medallion with a salt mine sign on it. And
Can
you
we
see-
borrow that?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll bring it back.
Roll a persuasion check.
Will we?
Yeah.
Well,
And
turns
if we
on the
bring back our
charm.
family.
18.
There's that symbol on it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just bring it back then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
On Mattias's honor, we will.
Matthias. Yeah.
I mean, look how polished his armor is. I mean,
Very
it takes a lot of
shiny.
work.
Very
Yeah.
shiny.
I know. Yeah. She likes to clean too, Matthias. Maybe the two of you should hang out together.
Maybe she has a family that needs to be rescued.
I refrain to comment.
I mean, maybe she'll polish your armor.
This is going to be a running theme with you, isn't it? I'm getting the feeling that this is going to be something you're going to do again.
The more uncomfortable you get, the better it is, man. Yeah, I think this will be really helpful to us.
At the very least, we have the medallions. You know,
Yeah,
here.
we're here on behalf of. Okay. Thank you. We appreciate it, and we're going to do all we can to bring them back, to bring your employer back. I mean.
Yeah, dankeschön.
Yeah. Thank you. We appreciate you letting us in. Is there a back door out of here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take the back door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good thinking.
Yeah. She guides you back. You go through what appears to be like a second dining area, which probably is for herself, through a kitchen, and then exits the door.
I'm going to keep an extra close eye out for anything that stands out.
Okay.
Or notice anything.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Guys, no.
We'll all keep our eyes peeled.
Ooh, 16.
9.
17.
Balder, we're counting on your investigation skills right now.
No.
No?
Not today.
I had a 17.
The two of you are pretty sure that you don't see anybody
Okay.
out there.
Alright.
I think it's safe. Let's go.
I feel pretty confident I didn't see anything.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're going to head out the back.
Okay. You head out the back. It empties into an alleyway that the buildings are very, very stacked on top of one another. The alleyway kind of stinks of garbage and some waste and refuse. Not as pleasant as the front.
Do you like this part of the city any better, Born?
This is even worse.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought
Disgusting.
the smell might remind you of home.
Are you saying such things as my home?
You insult that? Wow, I'm taking 3 steps back.
Do you say such bad things of my home that you've
Oh,
never been in?
Never, no. You misunderstood.
We live much better than this.
Better than this?
Way better than this. All of this can be taken away at any time.
I'm interested to see how you live.
Just watch it. Watch your tone.
Okay.
Should we?
I will graciously refrain from adding to this conversation for the sake of everyone's sanity.
Morton kind of just puts his hand over you and is like, nice one.
He's a little touchy.
Yeah, and that's the problem, because he'll crush you.
Should we wait and see if whoever was watching us returns? Maybe we can double back on them. Maybe we could send a raven in the air.
We could try.
See if anybody's watching us. Or something.
Try to catch them. Try to catch them before they slip away again. Maybe.
Or yeah.
Then if we catch them, we might be able to get some information out of them.
True.
What do you think?
Maybe.
I was like, sure. Okay.
Can you send the Raven up? Do you remember who was watching? Did you get any visual on them?
I got a quick glimpse of them, but
Okay.
I want to know what the Raven sees.
Right, but I'm just wondering if you have a description of what they look like.
He kind of looked like every other man on the street.
Okay. Okay. Could we send it up maybe up onto the tops of the buildings and see if there's anybody got their eye on the house itself?
I mean, yeah, I could take a look around, see if I see anyone looking in our direction.
Yeah.
All right, so we kind of find like a little nook, so we can kind of just hide in there and have him do his thing.
Okay, so you're still in the alleyway behind the building. You find it's easy to find a nook. There's lots. All the buildings, there's no
Symmetry.
to it. The buildings are all very, very cockeyed and thrown up as time and resources permitted. I mean, they're not disheveled or anything like that, but they're very, very asymmetrical. And you manage to find one. You send up your Raven.
Yeah, I look through his eyes.
You see Balder's eyes roll back into the back of his skull, and he sits there and goes into Raven mode as he's looking. I can't do it without hurting myself. And the Raven goes off and flies up and over the building. I guess he goes, about 100 feet away from you?
100, yeah.
So he can cross over the building and probably get to the other side of the building relatively easily. And then he looks around. You are looking through his eyes. Roll an investigation check.
Nope. 8.
You see crowded streets on the other side of it. You're looking up and down. You see lots of people coming and going. And it's just very, very busy at this time. It's very hard to tell.
Okay.
I mean, there's people who pause, but they could be paused. They're looking through their purses, and it's almost like they're thinking, and then they continue on. And some pause and talk to one another. And there's some conducting business, some coming out of stores, checking what they purchased from the store, and then continuing on their way.
Anyone who seems to walk off and then 10 minutes later seems to walk back down the street again, something like that.
He didn't see anybody.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing abnormal.
All right.
Well,
We're
I mean,
just being overly cautious, maybe. I don't know.
if they're looking for the box, it's in their best interest to let us find it anyway.
Perhaps, yeah.
Just gotta watch our backs.
Okay.
Yeah. Classic.
All right.
Thanks for finding this for me.
I guess we'll kind of find our way out. I have nothing else right now.
Well, I don't think
We need some time to rest up.
Yeah. We need a long rest.
Okay, so you continue back to the tavern, or where are you going?
We'll probably head back to the tavern, right? Might as well.
Yeah.
I think so.
Else to do.
I want to study some of the scrolls we found in the church.
Okay.
Try to.
So you're going to
write
study some
them down.
scrolls. I have something that I would like to do at some point, maybe closer towards the end of the week, but
Sure.
Balder, do you got anything you got to do?
Not currently, no.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna head back to the tavern for now and try to keep a close eye on our back. Make sure that maybe we don't notice anybody following us. Otherwise, go about our business. Okay.
Okay, you meander through the streets back. You pass through the 2 plazas that you passed on your way to Nevin on tours, family's residence, and you make your way back to the Stiftskella. Did I pronounce that correctly? What was the name of the town? Yes, the Stiftskella. The Stiftskella Tavern. And you go inside, and it's getting pretty busy at the moment. You manage to find yourselves a table. Valka waves you over to a table and clears one off for you very quickly. Is guten Abend. Wie geht's?
Mid-afternoon?
Or is it sort of late afternoon, but all your travels and shopping
Okay.
and going to making your way toward Nevin Aventur's family's house and then back again. And the raven, or not raven, but hawk. It's a hawk, correct? Or raven?
It's a raven.
Raven. So it's toward late afternoon at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
he brings out the evening's meal. He says, it is on your tab. Yeah, enjoy and let us know if you need more. Drinks? No drinks?
I plan to stay pretty low profile.
I'm going to eat very quickly, and then I have studying I must do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulls out his loot and he's like, well, I got a job to do.
Yeah. So,
let me know if you need my horn.
You can chime in anytime you want,
Roll
Balder.
a performance check for last night.
Can I help him with the horn?
Last night?
We get a horn solo?
Yeah.
I rolled like a 28 like the other
Oh,
night.
did you?
Yeah,
20?
it was like,
Okay, cool.
It was like nuts.
Hey, Balder, you didn't see it, but I got a huge
That's good.
conch
So roll a
horn.
performance check for tonight.
Yeah.
24.
Got that when we,
Let's hear it.
Okay.
You want to play it?
Yeah.
I take my horn out and...
Everybody in the place is like,
It's like crazy loud. I'm just loving it.
Yeah. Right? So you know when you hear that horn, that it's about to get real.
All right. The horn of God. No, wait.
The horn
No, that's a different one.
of about
You gotta come up with a fun name.
Yeah.
Get yourself over here.
Just instantly calls me to battle.
The horn of initiative.
There you go. The horn of initiative. I like it.
Yeah. I'm gonna lay low for a few days, and kind of keep myself scarce as best as possible. That's my plan over the next couple of days.
Okay. So you're up in your room.
Yeah, currently for the evening.
Okay, so you have your.
I'm transcribing some scrolls into my spellbook.
Okay.
For the week, basically. No, that's pretty much it.
Is anyone else doing anything?
I have something towards the end of the week that I'd
Sure.
like to do after a few days, because we're here for how many days? 7 days. It's a long
Gotta be
break.
at least 7 days, yeah.
At least 7 days. So
Yeah, I'm good.
okay.
Okay. Unless you do anything, the evening passes uneventfully, and the next morning.
I'm just
Nothing?
staying low.
Okay.
I'm just kind of.
We can fast forward.
Go away! I'm studying.
There's nothing else planned for the week.
Do they
Yeah,
have,
no, just trying to rest
Is there a
up.
great library or something like that in town?
Not a great library per
someplace.
se. No, not really. I mean, not really a library.
No university or college or anything.
There might be a university. Roll an investigation check.
17.
17. Somebody says that perhaps at the cathedral they might have some scholars there.
Oh, okay. Might want to meander over there one time during the week and ask around about the what's it called again? The Gofunga or what was it? Am I that magical loot that he was told about like a long time ago? Sigavar. I'm so terrible at this. Gofugunya. There you are. Maspara. See if anybody's ever heard anything about this.
With a 1. No, I have not heard anything about
Nothing?
that one. What's it called?
It's I'll tell you again. It's the Gofugunya Maspara. It's like a Stradivarius. I don't know if that's in the right time period for that. But it's like a version of a lute.
I can ask around and see. Where are you staying?
I tell them the name of the inn we're staying at.
Okay. If I hear anything, I will let you
Sure, if you
know.
find anything, let me know. I'll definitely make a donation to the church.
I will keep that in mind.
Simon, while you're spending your time with your studies, are you going anywhere to study, or just in your room with whatever you
No,
have?
just in my room,
Oh, right, never mind.
transcribing the scrolls
Okay, that's right.
into my
Never mind.
spellbook.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
That takes most of my long rest,
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait till like later on, like towards like the last day or so that we're there.
Okay.
And,
So we fast forward. Let's do a couple performance checks there, unless somebody wants to do something along the way. Give me. You're at 2 so far. Give me up to. Just give me 5 more if you would.
5 more. All right. Well, it's still not bad. It's 15.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
It's pretty good.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, a natural 20.
Nat 20.
So that's like a 31.
Okay.
21.
Probably blew the doors off that.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
really good night then.
Yeah.
And a 16. One night he was just banging.
Every other night after that was a disappointment.
Yeah, you really can't beat
That's
that.
the problem with that's the problem with Nat 20 nights on the
He's like,
on the
how
stage.
did I do it?
Every other night is a disappointment.
Yep.
It's like going from the Garden to playing.
You have one more.
One more?
From going playing the Garden to playing Carlos's Pizzeria.
Yeah, 27.
Lady in the background that keeps laughing.
Yeah. She's there every night, but every night she laughs.
Nice, she's laughing at my jokes.
Laughing at you. That's where you really connect with the crowd. In between the songs,
Of
the
course,
back and forth.
Of course. I get the groupies.
Help Tom remember. What did he agree to? He gave you what percent?
I believe I was getting, we're getting a little more than 10%. I think it was 22%, I think is what we decided on.
22% of the increase
Of the take.
of the increase in the take.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So toward the end of the week, let's last day, if you will. What were you doing?
So early in the morning, before the sun even comes up, I'm gonna gather a whole bunch of my things and everything pretty much that I carry on me, and I'm gonna head out of the city.
Okay.
I'm just looking for some sort of natural, just secluded location in the forest, and I'm not really familiar with what it should be looking like around me, around the city.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like farmland? Is it?
It's pretty much like farmland in the immediate vicinity. I mean, you think if you go about a day's walk away from it.
That's about what I'm looking to do. Is to get outside of that area. I'm just looking for a really secluded place.
What time of day are you doing it? Or are you doing
I'm heading out first thing in the morning.
So you'll
Like
be
before,
there
like-
that night.
Yeah, I want to be able to get set up somewhere that's secluded, maybe wooded or in the hills, where I could set up camp before it's quite dark. Maybe I can catch the sunrise or the sunset or something to that effect outside of the city.
Okay, is anyone going with you?
No, I'm leaving before anybody even knows that I'm there, that I'm leaving. Yeah. So I find a spot, like a...
Yeah, you head out of the city. This is what Salzburg looks like. You head out of the city. Initially, it's farmland. It takes a solid day to get away from the large fields and what have you. And eventually, you find a copse of woods, thick, dark pines with the boughs are pretty high up so that you can actually stroll underneath it. And they seem to get lower and lower, and the foliage on the ground has all been cleared away by the pines that have fallen. And eventually you find a small area inside where it's so dark in here that even during the day, very little light is coming in.
I'm going to make sort of like a makeshift shelter really quick, just out of the logs and sticks and all that stuff, and I'm going to cover it with my animal hides. And I'm going to take out the book. And I'm going to set the book out right in front of me. I'm going to just open it. I'm just going to try to focus my mind as best as I can. And then Woden, I'm speaking directly to you right now. I'm not speaking through this book. I'm not speaking through your ravens. This is directly at you. I've been on this path to figure out what it is that I need to do. And I think I'm close. I know I need to reunite my people under one rule, bring us together and make us be able to survive on our own and fight for ourselves and bring back our culture and the ways that we've always lived. I'm fighting for that. And I'm also fighting to renew balance in good and evil in this world, because right now it's not balanced. Evil is spreading faster and faster every day. And yes, I have help doing this, but I don't feel like we're making the dent in that evil as we should be. And I've been looking to you for your help. But you have not been answering me. So I'm asking you now. I'm not even asking you. I'm telling you right now that I have an offer for you. I've traveled this land here, and the ways of Woden are forgotten. I never see any mention of you. I never see any word of you. I never see any hint of you outside of this one book, and it's full of riddles. I don't even know if it's even for you. Your time is over, but it doesn't have to be. I could bring you back into the lives of people moving forward. But you have to give me the power that I seek. You have to help me through this. If you choose not to, I will take it in some other way and you will be forgotten. So this is what I offer to you. Give me the power now and help me right the wrong and reunite my people. Otherwise, you can just fade into the past and be forgotten and be nothing but tales and folklore that nobody believes. And I will find the power and the strength to do it on my own. But it will take me longer, and many more innocent lives will perish. So I ask you now to reveal what it is you need me to do with this item in front of me. And I ask you to give me the power to reunite my people and to destroy this horrible evil that is just spreading through this world. Take my offer, and you will be once again relevant. Deny me my offer, and I will take it, and you will be forgotten in time. And I'm just gonna sit there with the book and just wait.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
No.
With advantage.
I still say, oh no. Okay. Oh, that's 13. I'll use inspiration to try again. Why? Right?
13 bad?
It doesn't sound very high to me. Everything, I have -1, so
It's a big
kinda,
stack over there. You can roll
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's worse. All right, I'm gonna try one more time, because I don't like using inspiration that much. 14. There you go. I went up one. A little better. That only costs me 2. Good job.
You're sitting there. You have a sense that something's watching you.
Show yourself.
Do you look around?
No.
Okay. You hear some rustling in the trees. something large is moving. It sounds as though it's walking away.
Come back. And reveal yourself.
Roll an insight check. With advantage, I would say.
Oh, okay, I got +3 to that. That's better. Oh, 22.
There you go. Follow it, man.
You've heard this creature before. And you glance off it without trying. You don't want to, but you glance in the general direction and you see a bear moving off through the woods and moving away from you.
I will grab my weapon. I will grab the book. And I'll stuff it in my pouch or whatever, and I'll follow.
The bear continues off toward a camp. He seems to meander for a while, and then roll a... He's moving, then he starts to move fairly quickly.
I'm just going to keep matching the pace.
You
Matching
start
the pace.
running to catch up with it at this point. It's moving pretty quickly. It seems to dodge in and out of some... Roll a... perception with advantage. 14. Momentarily, you lose sight of it, but you can hear it through the woods. Okay. And then up ahead, you see what appears to be a campfire.
Okay. I'm going to continue.
You continue toward the campfire?
Yeah.
You're watching 7-Sided Die's Carpathian Adventure, and we will be right back. You are watching 7-Sided Die's Carpathian Adventure. We rejoin the party, and while the party, let's go back to the party momentarily. You're back in the tavern. What, if anything, are any of you doing?
I guess I'm
Brewing
still
potions? You
studying.
gonna brew any potions?
Yeah, right.
Why not? I mean, you
can be
don't you
doing
need to
that.
like keep doing that in order to get better at it?
Get better.
You have a whole week.
Get better.
You know what I mean? Like you have a whole week. Isn't that how that works? How does that work?
Well, yeah, I can roll a d20, and on a 10 plus, I can make one every night, so I could do that.
So you could do like 7, right? We have
Yeah.
7 days in there. You can do 7.
Always use potions.
Yeah.
I gotta get my upgraded one.
How do you do that?
Oh boy.
At some point, Tom will give me a. I already rolled my maximum, so at some point, Tom will give me like an upgraded one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Back to boring.
Good disguise, Jack.
Can't see anything. The parallels of getting old. Yes. You see an old man sitting by a fire, just warming himself. The bear seems to go up and sit next to him.
Hello.
Oh. Greetings.
Your bear seems to have led me this way.
Oh,
Do you mind if I join you?
No, I wouldn't mind at all. It's a little bit colder than I thought it might be this time of year. And who are you?
My name is Borin.
Yes, it's written right on your book. I'm sorry about that. That was rude of me.
It's written on my book.
Yes, it's written right across the cover, right there. Yes, indeed.
My name is on it?
Yes, you seem rather surprised by that.
I can't read this book.
Well, it's a very interesting quandary for a man to be running through the woods in the middle of the night with a book that he can't read. Yes.
Very true.
That is quite something.
I wonder how I got here sometimes myself.
Yes.
Here, I'm going to take out one of my hides, one of my fur hides that I always carry with me, and I'm going to say it's cold.
Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. He wraps it around himself. Oh, please, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude myself, Borin. Have a seat. I enjoy the fire with me if you so desire.
Yeah,
It is cold.
I'll come and sit there and
what brings you here so in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night?
Oddly enough, doing a little bit of searching myself, trying to figure out the meaning of this book that so strangely has come into my possession. And it's funny enough, my people, when we reach a certain time in our growth, become men, we get associated with certain animals, and mine has always been the bear.
Oh, yes, my compatriot over here.
Exactly. So it just seems odd to me that the time I'm contemplating what I'm doing here and how I can best do it, that your bear comes and guides me to you, and then you tell me you could read this book.
Yeah, there are many odd things. I'm surprised that I can drink my drink through this beard of mine.
Well, this way
it leaves a little aftertaste, and
it sticks around a little bit longer.
Yes,
I mean,
it
I got
does.
a big beard myself too, so I sometimes it's good because it comes back later.
Yes.
Would you mind taking a look at this book for me?
I wouldn't mind at all. Right.
Hand it to him.
All right, thank you very much. What am I looking for exactly?
It's odd. Others see words. I only see pictures. Pictures to me are referring to Woden and directing me to the Untersberg Mountains in search of an old myth. Righting the wrongs of an old myth, possibly. I don't understand it, and it's come into my possession, and it's just been a riddle. It's been a plague on my mind and on my soul. I can't even say if it's good or evil.
I don't think it's either, necessarily. I mean, you're asking my opinion. I gather.
Of course, I am.
Well, I mean, you do see pictures, you said.
I do. What is your name?
Oh, my name. Sorry, that was very rude of me. You may call me Harara.
Harara.
Yes, Harara.
Where
it's
are
a
you?
good name.
Where are you from, Harara?
Harara. I'm from many places, Borin. I've travelled very, very far and wide. But I've gone by many names. Well, that's as good a one as any.
Your shirt, I've never seen
Yes,
clothes
Oxford shirts
like
don't
that
become me, but
before. It's interesting.
yes, well, thank you very much. Blame the gods for failing to be prepared adequately. But yes, this is a very detailed book. What you wish to know about it?
What is it speaking of? What is it about?
Well, I can merely give you my opinion on it.
Of course, that's what I expect.
It seems to be a book. My perception is that it's a book written for you. It seems to have 3 paths laid out in it. One path is fairly well developed. I'm guessing it's a path that you've been on. And then there are 2 other paths. They are not very well defined or very laid out. And it's almost as if they are options, I guess you might say. Something for you to choose. Before all of it here, there is clearly something that you have to finish. Are you on some great quest?
I am.
And what, pray tell, is this great quest that you're on?
I mean, name your choice of them. But the one that's most pressing to me at this moment is me visiting the supposed tomb of Barbarossa. It's been on my mind, and I feel as though I've been directed and steered towards that place, as though something will happen there. And I can't describe what it is. I don't know what it is. I was trying to follow this path, and I feel like lately it's gone dry. Up until right now. I also am on the path of destroying a great evil in this world, and but that feels like a monumental task right now. I feel further away from that than I ever have, including the time where I confronted it head on and failed. So
sometimes we're not ready, rather, to accomplish some tasks at some point in our lives. There's a time, perhaps.
I agree. And that's why I felt as though this book has been steering me in this direction, in order to bring me the strength that I need. Is it possible that this book is, I don't know how else to say it, but it's writing itself?
I mean, there are all magical things in the world, clearly. It's possible that some of it has written itself, and that the rest is unwritten because it almost just seems as though you are writing it. It's interesting. You speak Latin, do you?
No.
I mean, well, in addition to the pictography, it says Ursius Sparius in the cover. So.
Right.
Well,
this was there was a time where I was taken. I was in a search to find my family so desperately that I ran into a situation before I should have ever have been there, been a part of it, and I was captured and taken away, and I was always referred to as the bear. And as we traveled through places that spoke that language, that was the name that they would always call me. That Ursius Spalaeus. Oh, it was always Ursius Spalaeus.
Well,
that's how they would display me, and they kept me caged like a caged animal, not like your bear, who clearly is here by choice, I'd imagine.
Oh,
is your companion?
Yes. I hope he is.
But I was taken by them and locked up, and that's what they called me. That's how they displayed me. That's how they forced me into some horrible situations.
Well, I'm sorry that you
don't speak the language, but that is for some reason or another, that's what sticks with me. It follows me.
I'm sorry that you went through such horrors in your youth. It sounds tragic. As I was saying, it appears to me to be almost a guide, if you will. Perhaps a diary, but perhaps a guide. I don't think that the book itself will make the paths come to fruition, but it will give you choices and options as you, whatever this great deed that you're endeavoring to accomplish. You mentioned going to Barbarossa and finding that great leader from days of yore, rest his soul.
Are you familiar? You're familiar with the tales?
I've heard of Barbarossa. Who has not heard of Frederick Barbarossa? I don't necessarily subscribe to his choice of religions, but you know, that was his choice.
I don't feel like this is like a religious reason. I feel as though it's a matter of uniting a people.
I don't get that sense either. It's just a bit of a non sequitur, if you'll excuse me. I get the impression that whatever you're endeavoring to do, it will give you, or perhaps your party, some gift that will allow you to accomplish something else. Perhaps something greater that's on your horizon. Is there something that you're endeavoring? You said something about your people. Is there something that you're trying to do?
I'm trying to free them from the plague of these great nations that just come through and just destroy and just pillage and just tear apart our ways that we've always lived by.
That is the way of man, but I think that whatever path you're currently on, if you continue to follow this, it will help you achieve something that will allow you to fulfill a later destiny, if you will. And then you'll have the option to make choices if this is the path that you wish to continue on or if you wish to change it. And that is what the book, perhaps this book in and of itself, allows you to do that.
I think I understand. I've lost so many around me. And I've always had the ability to take life. But I've never, as much as I've tried, I've never been able to help. It's always just more and more destruction. I've never been able to help.
And is that what you want? To help?
Yes, more than anything. I've lost so many, and I continue to lose many around me. I just want to be able to protect them and help them.
I don't know that this will help you. I don't know that anything will help you with that. But this appears to be as what I told you. He hands it back to you.
Thank you. Does it say that there's specific options, or is it's just whatever choices I made, as though you come to a fork in the road and you can either stay on the path or you can...
It does appear to be somewhat specific, but perhaps those choices would be clearer to you at the time.
At the time.
Oh, Your Honor, you appear to be a great warrior of some sort. Am I mistaken?
No, you're not mistaken.
And is that the path that you see yourself on for the rest of your days on this earth?
I don't know. Right now, it feels like that's the path that I have to be on. There's others that depend upon that. But I feel like I can be more than that.
Well, I think there's a choice to be made. And that choice, this will give you that option to make that choice, if that makes sense.
It does. It does make sense.
Clearly, you have something to fulfill to accomplish that.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I've strayed from that. I feel like in my heart of hearts, I know that that's what I have to do. I have to continue onward I just want a sign to let me know.
Signs come in very, very unusual ways, Boren.
And I just ask for the strength to be able to get through it.
Perhaps the sign is in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be found outside.
Thank you.
Yes.
And how did you come to be out here? What? I mean, pardon me for asking, but you're pretty far out.
Yes,
from the
well,
forest here.
I mean, some of my friends have called me the Wanderer, so it's not that unusual for me to wander about. And it's a pleasant enough evening, don't you think?
It's a perfect evening.
Yes. Yes. Got a warm fire under trees. My bear over here, if it gets too cold, he'll let me snuzzle up against him, so to speak.
What is your bear's name? Does your bear have a name?
Yeah, he goes by many names as well. You could call him Mercy Asparius, perhaps. Yes.
I wouldn't wish that upon anyone.
Ah. I think he's happy with Bear.
Bear.
Yes.
I think that's a good name.
Well, if you'll forgive an old man, I need to get my rest, so I'll give you back your cape, and I shall sleep.
How about you keep it?
Well, that's very generous.
And I'll be on my way.
And you have a very pleasant evening there, boy.
Thank you.
I hope you find your path, whatever that might be.
I do as well. And I hope you don't wander forever, sir.
Oh, I hope I do.
You know what? I think that's probably better. I'm going to come up to the bear. I'm going to grab him behind and just kind of give him like a scratching. And I'm going to look at the bear and I'm going to say, thank you, bear.
To the extent that a bear can, he almost seems to nod.
Okay.
You have a pleasant evening, boy.
You as well. And I'm going to head back the direction that I came. And I'll head back to my little camp area that I had set up. And just gonna kind of settle down and cook some food and just think about it. And but before first light, I'll start heading back to Salzburg in the morning.
The rest of the night passes uneventfully. The next morning, you get up and you head back toward the city of Salzburg, and you can see it very quickly. And you venture in toward the city. You know your way toward the Skella. Was anybody else doing anything?
Yeah, I got a couple things I gotta do.
I'm sorry about that.
You're first, sir. You want me to go first? All right. Smart gets up after a week of rest, and he's sitting in his room. He's got the pearl and the feather there. But over here he's got a piece of copper wire. And, he's kind of looking at the pearl and the feather, and he puts the ring by it. And he looks at the copper wire, and he's kind of sighs and says, "I'll wait on that." He takes the pearl and the feather and proceeds to start singing like a ritual spell for it. Adjusting its tone, adjusting the rhythm. Eventually, he just kind of brushes the feather over the ring there while clutching the pearl and identifying what the ring is.
The ring. Too many papers. So many things.
The ring explodes. Killing everything in a 10-mile radius.
The ring of Nuki.
We're gonna start using the walking stick that we found in the church.
I don't know who's got that. You got that, or I think Maddie's got that.
Somebody has it. We wrote it down. We got that, the brass box, and the broken spyglass from the backpack.
Yeah.
I think he might have it. I'm not sure.
Do you want me to read it aloud or just give it to you?
That is your choice, sir.
Okay. The spinner ring, or spider ring, is a finely crafted silver magical ring, that with a large 8-legged, 3-dimensional spider on it, as you can see. The ring stores 1d4 spell levels of spell after the completion of each long rest. Parenthesis, the number of spell levels increases by 1 for each human killed by the ring's summoned tiny poisonous spiders to a maximum of +3. If all of the humans killed are innocent victims, it may be increased up to +6. At that time, the mage must decide what spells are stored in it. Reroll the d4 after each long rest and adjust the spells stored as desired. Once per long rest, using an attack action and a spell slot, the bearer may summon 1d4 times the spell slot level used tiny poisonous spiders. Parenthesis, the ring's spell slots may be used to cast this spell. Unparenthesis. To use this effect, the player must hold their hand in the air and dramatically announce, "Spinnering macht mich zu spinnen." Parenthesis, DM's discretion on what constitutes dramatic. A ray that looks like a web shoots forth and the tiny poisonous spiders appear up to 30 feet from the caster. When they do, they immediately have their movement and action, parenthesis, attack, unparenthesis. They are not controlled by the caster. They move toward the closest target and continue to attack until killed themselves or the target is dead. After killing a target, the ignorant spiders continue to feed on the target. Parenthesis, they are not intelligent enough to move on. Unparenthesis. While they may be dispelled with a dispel magic spell, they are otherwise mindless real spiders. Thus they will scurry, endeavor to build webs, reproduce, and catch bugs to eat, etc. Description of a tiny poisonous spider should you need it. The ring boosts the bearer's unarmored base armor class AC, unparenthesis, to a maximum of 15. The ring does not provide a bonus if armor is worn, nor does it stack with dex. While not armor, mage armor AC is considered armor for the purposes of determining this benefit. Shield spell will stack with the ring's bonus, thus increasing AC. The ring provides advantage on saving throws when effects by poison are required a roll. In death, the bearer will have another life, albeit beyond mirrors. Parenthesis, the players may see the bearer in the mirrors, except when solicited for in mirrors, except when solicited for how the player might respond. In death, the player is otherwise under the DM's control at that point. Should they die, you're going to be dead.
Yeah.
As many magic items do in this campaign, the spinning ring has an innate personality that may request the bearer perform certain actions or tasks to imbue its power, and thus may have other powers and effects that are purely mechanical, that the purely mechanical ability to identify could not or cannot discern, which may also or may not become evident through other means. In other words, the DM reserves the right to add benefits, but will not take anything away.
Okay. Did the ring have a...
So Morton's evil now.
Yeah.
No, that can't stay with Morton.
Ring. This is a mage ring.
That's got to go to our caster, other than you. It's +2.
Well, we'll see.
A +2
Morton might hold on to
is that what I
that.
said?
Great.
+2 to
that,
AC.
by the way.
Oh,
Well,
he's got one other thing.
Puts him from a 10 to a 12.
He also gets 1d4 spell slots a week between long rests.
A lot extra. healing.
Extra.
Yeah, but that's also a
Or-
lot better.
Or another 6 if
I'm
he
just
kills
thinking,
a bunch of innocent.
+2 to AC. I mean,
That's
that's
hilarious. Just walk into a bar and cast spiders.
yeah.
See how
Just
many
keep
more
walking
spell slots
through the
I can
window.
get.
Through the window. Just
Fortunately, Morton's not
that
that.
service was
Morton's not that
horrible.
evil.
How many more spell slots can I get?
Oh, so you have to cast it in order to get the spell.
You got to
slots.
dramatically
Well, every
cast a spell. And,
every person killed with that spell gives him another
Well,
spell
it doesn't say
slot.
with the spell. It says,
Well, it says with the
with the
spiders.
spiders.
oh, okay.
All right. Well, Morton's gonna have to let that sink in and everything. He's kind of like,
And there's
what?
a bonus to innocent people.
Did you check out the locket?
I didn't do that. He's got the locket. He's got the locket.
I have it? I do.
But
You wanna identify
so wait,
the
but
locket?
Morton's not done yet though.
And do we want to do this one too, or do we know about this one already?
We could do that too. Apparently, we found out that the pearls aren't consumed. So once you
Yeah.
have it, you don't have to worry about it.
We all got a pearl.
Yeah, we all
there's
got
only a
a
few.
now.
There's only a few spells that tell you it consumes the items or
Yeah,
whatever.
if it consumes it tells you. If it
All right, so Morton once again he's kind of taken aback and he's like letting that sink in. Kind of puts it on his finger though, because
Golden nugget.
Then he looks at that piece of copper wire, and he's like, takes his locket and opens it up, and he looks at a picture of Elise in it, and he closes his eyes, he closes it, kind of puts it back in his shirt, and takes the wire and casts a sending spell, and he goes, kind of chickens out and goes, Kip, it's Morton. I hope you and Lycor are well. Lost you in the storm. Are you okay? The next stop for us is the Halen salt mines. Be well.
A few moments pass, and you hear,
Morton, my friend, we are okay. Well, we got separated during the Yeti fight. A ranger who got lost. Shh, don't tell the others. Found by nearby villagers and healed up. A blizzard has hit the town, however, and I'm snowed in for the time. They get real bad up here, I'm told. They say I'm lucky they found me. Many don't make it. This I know to be true. Quiet, all of you. I'm trying to relay this message. Look, I'll meet you back when I can. Don't worry. Lycor can find Borin by his stench across any world. Apart from the past years. See you soon.
Awesome.
All right.
That's awesome.
Morton likes that. He's very happy about that. So he's not going to contact Elise this time. He's chickening out on that, but he's glad he knows the spell works. And with that, he's going to go downstairs and, or you know, he's going to knock on Baldur's door and see if he's up yet.
I'm up now. What's going on, Morton?
I just spoke to Kip.
How is he okay?
He got a little hurt in that Yeti fight, got lost, he got picked up by some villagers, but he's alright. But he's kind of snowed in at the moment. He says he's going to try to track us down when he can.
I'm just glad to hear he's alright.
Yeah.
I was getting worried. We haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah. But he says Lycor could smell Borinth from across the world, so he'll find us.
I can smell him now.
Anyway, what do you say we take a look at that locket and that,
Sure. I'll take out the two hands shaking locket and give it to Morton.
Alright.
And I'll put this on the table.
Alright, and Morton once again, he's got his feather.
I need to know why Ghazi wants this so bad.
Which one do you want to do? The locket, or you want to do that one first?
Whichever you like.
You know what? I think this one's more important. And yes, I can't say. The lady's laughing over there.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
She's still at the bar.
Stop mocking me!
There's ever anyone to shoot with a spider spell, it's that lady.
She's still at the bar laughing.
No matter what I do, she laughs.
Stop laughing! I don't laugh at you.
you cast Identify on the medallion.
Uh-oh.
Like
That
an
doesn't sound good.
iris closing, darkness completely envelops you. It is utter pitch black darkness.
I see all this happening?
Oh, he
The whole
casted
room?
it.
No, you don't.
Oh, so I don't
He
even know.
casted it, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Then the darkness is broken by brilliantly orange and yellow rivers of fire. It is suddenly brutally hot as well. Roll a con save.
Oh, God.
What's the con save for me? What's the
DC 15.
Nope.
What you're saying.
It is painfully hot. You feel the medallion as you're holding it, searing in your hand. You take 32 points of fire damage.
Ouch! Okay.
The pain itself is brutal, and you're wincing. You see him sitting there. The thing is, it almost you don't see his hand burning, but it's like he's shaking as he's holding it.
I'll just start shaking him. Morton! Morton! You alright?
If you desire, you can continue to hold it.
Yeah, why not?
You continue to hold it.
I need to know what this does.
You see him grip it tighter. Looking down, you suddenly notice you're standing in a small patch of granite, completely surrounded by bands of thick, bubbling, gurgling, glowing molten liquid. The patch you are on seems to gently float. Shifting your weight, you start to feel it tilting. Quickly shifting back, you stop the movement. The gentle rock in the opposite direction, then slowly it stabilizes. Beyond the molten liquid are other small islands, for want of a better word. Also flowing around them are similarly molten rivers. All the islands seem to gently rock as if they are floating. The medallion in your whole hand, holding on to it, you look at it, it burns. Roll a con save.
Boy, you better roll good. Inspiration. Inspiration that.
Yeah, I got inspired. That one. That's not gonna work. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
There we go.
You take 16 points of fire damage as it sears and burns into your hand. Looking up, you suddenly see several hideous beasts, their red eyes staring back at you. Though it is dark, farther down a tunnel you see the silhouette of a huge figure with massive wings. You have a sense that the medallion does indeed provide the bearer with the ability to walk in the sunlight. It also increases regeneration. It provides protection. It provides something akin to true sight. It provides some type of connection with something immensely powerful. Lastly, you believe you must be irrevocably dead to fully use the benefits.
Yeah.
The huge figure turns to you and says, "What have we here?"
It's Kazi's fault.
It rhetorically asks.
Black Sabbath.
1,000 languages echo in your head. Surprisingly, you can understand momentarily many of them as they echo and ring throughout your ears. Its head tilts from one side to the other. Are you here to serve the Lord?
Yes.
I didn't expect him to say that. I don't know why I didn't expect him to say it, but I did it.
Every board would say yes.
I'm waiting for
Every single board. Yes.
Yes.
As you say that, you feel 1,000.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what they say. Are you a god? You say yes. So, I mean, that's it.
Next time someone asks you for your god, you say yes.
I don't know whether to think that's the most intelligent option or the most sacrilege.
Oh, Horton went totally evil now. He's got an evil ring.
Yeah.
It's gonna be burned in your hand like that German
Yeah.
dude from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh my god.
You feel
Besides, I wonder who the Lord is.
Me too.
You feel 1,000 insects crawling across the inside of your brain, in between the crevices and cracks, as if they were trying to access something. Roll a wisdom save.
Man, you're getting
Getting
real
all my hard
lost
ones
over
here.
there.
Mr. DC?
The DC 20.
I got an 8.
8. You feel thousands of creatures carrying memories. You can actually see them plucking little pieces of your brain as if they're carrying them away in little bits from your head. They're pouring from your orifices with blood, mucus, and bits of gray matter. You feel incredibly dizzy. You take another 16 points of psychic damage.
All right, well, I'm down at that point.
I'm so glad you didn't bring that to my room.
I'm so glad I don't want to listen to that. Because...
Did you ever see the movie Scanners?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, no.
You see him fall over. Even as you're laying there unconscious, you still see the world spinning, this morass of lava and islands and fire spinning around you. And he says to you, "Where did you get those items made to serve your lord?"
friend. Friend gave it to me.
You feel, even though your hands are laying at your side, you feel as though you can reach up and you feel blood running from your nose. Roll another roll an intelligence save.
Intelligence
DC 20.
Ghazi was foolish and lost it. Go after him.
Oh, well, that's good. Was it DC 20?
Yes, I did.
I missed it by 3.
You take 1 death fail.
Okay.
You have the medallion in your hand. This massive figure dismissively waves a hand and turns away from you.
You are weak. I will deal with you later.
The floor seems to be bubbling and rising around you, but it's not molten liquid. To the extent that you can, you look around, and blood is still pouring from your face. The dark, bubbling surface you suddenly realize is actually thousands upon thousands of crushed and mutated eyeballs. They continue to rise.
Where'd all those eyeballs come from, man?
Yeah.
Suddenly, blackness overcomes you.
It's all my fault.
All right.
I killed Morton.
You have to explain that to Boulder. Important.
Cut his eyeballs out.
Grab his eyes,
You are laying in the room.
Yes, don't even confirm that he's already dead. Just take his eyes while you're unconscious.
Let's just leave him like Jim Morrison. Let's get out of here.
That's how Morton would want to go, you know.
Morton, what
Covered
happened?
in his own vomit.
I'm out.
When I pour a healing potion down your mouth.
What is it? What do you
Okay,
got?
lucky you.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Takes a swig.
Morton, wake up! What the hell happened?
4 points. At 4.
2d4 plus 2? Oh, 3.
3 plus... Oh, 5. I'm at 5.
She's laughing.
Morton's like...
Is he like bloodied now, or is he just
No.
look normal? He's just. Oh,
Well, you're not there, are you?
No, I'm just curious. Like I'm not there yet.
He's just kind of like
still walking back in the
around.
woods.
Like,
He looks perfectly normal.
Morton, what happened?
I think I went to hell. That thing links to something deep and dark in hell. And it knows about us.
What do you mean it knows about
It
that?
knows about it. That thing is linked to it. It can see everything through that thing.
Maybe it's. Oh no, I'm not there.
It's got a lot of powers and abilities, but you gotta be dead really to use them.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You were almost dead.
No, I think I was dead. I look at my hand. It's not burnt or anything, is it?
Nope.
He's kind of like rubbing it. It's too dramatic for him. He's going back to the room.
After agreeing to work for the Dark Lord.
Well, he left that part out. Yeah, I described
See,
him.
you all get all these weird visions of horrible things happening, and Matthias just got a horse spirit on a step.
What's that?
Well, you always wanted him.
Actually, he can't even make it to the room. He's just going to sit on the bed there. He's just like, ugh. I got a headache. Yeah, I think Ghazi's got someone else behind him pulling strings. Something deeper, darker, and I don't even know how we even fight something like that.
That's not good.
No.
I need to find Borinth.
Yes.
Are you gonna be all right?
No.
And I'll call out to Borinth to have him come in the room.
I'm not there.
I need a drink.
Oh, you're not
I need
even
a
there.
stiff
Wow.
drink.
Where the hell is Borinth?
I mean, I'm working my way back there. I think. I don't know if we're at the same.
I'll take Morton down. I'll take you down to the bar. We need to get you. We need to get
Yeah,
you some
he needs
water.
he needs
We
something.
need to get you something.
Water. He wants something harder than that. He needs a stiff drink. He's still trying to comprehend everything he just saw, which was horrible.
You make your way downstairs to the bar. It seems to be busy about this time. It's crowded, thrumming. Volker nods to you. Drinks!
Yes.
Drinks! Beer!
Heavier?
Heavy.
Whatever you hardest you got.
They're good. You guys find a table in part of the quiet part of the room, someplace. Where's the rest of the party? Downstairs in their own rooms? Well, bored.
I'm on my way back.
It may or may not be that night. It's up to you.
Okay. I don't. It's up to you. I guess it's
I'm fine with that. You guys have a week.
okay. I'm gonna just come into the bar.
Okay.
If it's in that evening, right? Is it in the evening?
Because you guys could have done
Right.
this.
So I'll come into the bar with all my stuff, and I guess I'm just gonna. I can't exactly walk stealthily through a bar like this, so I'll come in through the front door and start working my way back towards the room like I don't see you guys yet.
I'm going to take a piece of paper out of my book and start sketching that creature that I saw as best I can. He's a performer, so he can probably do it. I want to make a picture for these guys just to kind of convey what I saw.
Okay. Okay. You sketch it out. Roll. It's a performance, but with disadvantage. I mean, it's not your normal forte, but
Yeah,
you're still gonna get probably a.
Oh, I got a 12.
You got an 18 right there.
Yeah, but it's disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's a
stick figures.
It's better than it's better than a stick figure. You draw it out, and you could describe to him what you saw.
The thing was horrible. Like, I half expected maybe Ghazi. No, this is something else.
This is not good. We thought Ghazi was strong.
Vampires, we could probably kill a vampire. This thing, I wouldn't even know.
I mean, at least we know why he wants this thing back so bad.
Oh yeah, he seems very mad that we've got it.
I assume it makes him very vulnerable not having it.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar
It
next
allows
to
him
him
to walk
and
in the sunlight.
slap my hand
It allows
on
him to
the bar
regenerate
top.
wounds fast. It allows him to see
Boom.
through illusions.
I'm gonna call for a drink, and he'll be like, "Who?
Who?
Yeah, who are you guys talking about?
This thing.
What is this?
This is Ghazi's Dark Lord.
Ghazi's Dark Lord. And how do
There
we
is
know
something
this?
deep and infernal.
I was in the room. Morton cast a spell on this, and it killed him.
The spell killed him, or this thing killed
I
him?
assume this thing killed him.
So who? And Ghazi's working for this thing?
Yes. And it's not just Ghazi. He's got a bunch of things like this.
What else does this thing do? The medallion.
Medallion? If you're dead, it allows you to see through illusions. Allows you to regenerate faster. You can walk in the sunlight.
This is awesome. This is great because Ghazi needs that.
Yeah, but we just learned that Ghazi's not the one pulling all
We
the
need to
strings.
destroy this thing. We cannot take the chance of it getting back to Ghazi's hands.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean,
I'm
destroying this
assuming these are
this will not
easily
fix
replaced.
anything, but it'll keep it from Ghazi from getting
Keep it from Ghazi. I mean, unless we could use it. Could we use it?
Said you have to be dead?
Well, to get most of the use out of it, you have to be
Simon,
dead.
come over here.
I mean,
I'm still up in my room.
Oh,
I mean, I've been wearing it. I've been wearing it for a while, and I haven't felt any
Still, you haven't really been attuned to it either.
benefits.
Whispers. Whispers. Secrets. I love whispers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, secrets.
This whisper
Oh,
break.
darn.
This whisper break is brought to
Okay.
you,
Okay.
America and beyond,
All right.
by
Try.
Tangent
Oh,
Craftworks.
I like that.
Tangent
You can get a picture and then have
Craftworks
you
makes
draw
these
it. I
beautiful
like it.
dice trays.
Woo!
Yep, look at this. Look at that
Look at
beautiful
this
thing.
one. Oh,
Yeah,
it's a nice
and
one.
incredible. Such amazing craftsmanship. Best out there, Tangent Craftworks. Is it .com? What do you?
Yep.
Yeah, tangentcraftworks.com. Okay, that was our little whisper advertisement.
I'll use a pencil.
I love whispers. Whispers. So, I mean, if we can't use this thing, then it needs to not ever be used. I mean,
I don't know if it's more valuable in our hands or destroyed.
well, obviously it's not valuable in our hands, other than the fact that we know that it's rare because Ghazi needs it, and that
Also, if we put certain checks in place, we can also use this as an advantage to help keep us alive. If we're the only ones who know where it is, if we destroy it, then we're no use to him anymore. He needs this back.
that's true. We could lure him with it.
Yeah.
He could use it to get him.
I mean, it's guaranteed we offer it back, he'll be there. So,
that's an interesting thought.
I think you said. I think Morton, you mentioned something about it sees through this amulet. It knows where we are.
It's connected to it. I think it knows where you are at all times when you wear that thing.
Maybe we shouldn't wear it.
If I had to guess, it's Satan or one of his devils. I mean, I think I was in hell. There was like platforms with just lava going past it, and all these stone platforms moving. And there was these crushed eyeballs,
and I thought Ghazi was like, just a vampire.
Yeah, lava,
so maybe,
heat.
Maybe when we get those feelings where we're being watched, could it be this?
I think it's. I don't think it's Ghazi watching you. I think it's this thing. It could be at you.
It could be this thing.
Because it allows it
has like
allows
this
it to see us.
Reddish eye over it, and
we should maybe
like,
not wear this thing anymore.
Yeah, this is kind of what he draws. I mean, I'm terrible at drawing, but it's like a goat. It's kind of like a goat.
Balder is just frightened anyway.
It's like a goat creature.
I'm gonna ask you, Balder, to not wear this.
I wouldn't wear that. In fact, we should probably find some kind of holy box or something blessed to put it in.
That's not a bad idea. We get maybe like a box that's been blessed by a priest.
Yeah, have holy water on it,
or
pour it on it. See what happens.
Something. I just maybe that'll block it. I'm no priest or cleric, but
okay, we can look into that for sure. If Jomnus was here, he would know what to do with this thing.
I mean, I like the idea of destroying it, but I don't know if that's
no, I
in our
get
best
it.
interest.
I get it,
at this
but right
time.
now we need to figure out a way to keep it safe.
Because I mean, we haven't heard from him in a while, but he has sent two people after us.
You need to talk to Jomnus.
Jomnus.
But I don't know him.
You don't know Jomnus. You never met Jomnus.
No, I did. I did meet him once.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, when we first met off the
In
docks.
Venice.
Yes. And then he kind of went on his way.
Well, let's think about that.
We should think about what we need to ask him.
Yeah.
Because I can reach out to him if we need to.
Okay.
Though not right now. I'm kind of not feeling it. Takes a big long
Well,
drive.
we need to figure out a way maybe of keeping it safe too. And we should not be wearing it. Yeah, put it in the eyeball bag. That's a good idea.
I think you need to find something that's consecrated to put that thing in.
It's in the eyeball bag.
And I guess we'll just know whether or not we still feel like we're being watched. I mean, there are ways to watch people. We've learned that in the past.
This is what's watching you. And it's like a goat creature.
I mean, hey, I have no problem.
That's what I could do.
I have no problem going to kill a demon. I mean, I'm all on board. Let's do it. Let's light him up. Let's have a barbecue.
How do we get to hell?
Through Ghazi.
Yeah, I imagine he has a door right to it.
Maybe.
Well, I've heard stories of different ways. There's caves that might lead to it and things like that. It would take some research to find. I've heard stories. I mean,
Well, I think we got to focus on Ghazi first.
Yeah, I think we should probably take him out first.
And I'm wondering how many other hands that this thing has, like Ghazi. How many other?
I think he has. I think each one of these platforms, and I saw quite a number of them. I can't really recall. I think each platform is linked to one of those. Mm-hmm. So he's got a lot of followers out there.
We know there's potentially a lot. We've seen and a wooden one.
And I think each one of them, that they hold that and they can commune with them through there.
Okay.
He seemed a little shocked that I showed up. I wanted to know
So
how I
we
got
kill
it.
each and every one of those on the platform, we take them away, and then we go after him.
Well,
Sold.
I think we need to find out who this is.
Yeah, I'll find out after all his followers are dead, and then we're gonna come down there and cut him down. I will cut him down.
Yeah.
I think I'll swing with the heavy increase.
Yeah, I'm gonna chug my ale, and then...
This seems to be skipping a few steps. The plan, I mean...
Clearly, Mattias, I'm talking in the most simplest terms, right? I understand that we have to find all the other followers, and that we need to figure out how we're gonna kill all those other followers. But in the grand scheme of things, I am going to kill all of them, and then I'm gonna kill that thing.
I see.
So you're either in or you're out.
Well, if this is...
So you're in.
As yes.
Oh, you don't know terror, buddy. You don't know. It's one thing to say I'm going to go to hell and kill something. You guys see this
Well,
thing.
you have no idea what it's like inside his armor right now, so maybe it's kind of like hell.
Smells like it.
I mean, that's gotta be the plan.
Yeah.
I have some holy water.
We
got
do
a box.
have holy water.
We got a box or something we can put it in. We can pour the holy water on it. Maybe that'll be a...
We have the brass box from the church.
You do?
Oh, why don't we...
One of us
It's
took the
I have it,
with
but
the
it's
brass box.
very small.
There's the brass box, the walking stick, and the
If
broken
it's in that,
spyglass.
if we can pour the holy water on it,
I'm not there. I didn't say anything.
seal the box, and have a priest consecrate it, maybe that'll be enough to stop him from looking through it.
I mean,
I mean,
what the heck? There's no harm in trying it.
Perhaps.
I mean, unless we don't want it, unless we just need to keep it.
I'm telling you right now, anytime this thing wants to check in
That
on
could
us,
destroy it, though, and we don't necessarily want to destroy it.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll destroy it. I'm just hoping to just neutralize it a little bit, but I can't tell for
Yeah,
sure.
I would imagine.
I really don't know.
From your description, I'd imagine it's probably a little. It's going to take a little bit more to destroy it.
This is something that you're
maybe
going to have
we can
to
talk to a
really
priest that
manage.
can bless the box.
Well, you should
And
have
by
seen.
putting
You
it
should
in
have
a
seen how
blessed
hard it
box.
was to get it from him.
Yeah, and seal it.
Yeah. Maybe if we,
Go to the
maybe if
church
we,
tomorrow.
maybe if the priest can bless the box, and then we can put it inside the box, that'll at least keep it from expanding its powers outward. It would just be in the dark, in that box.
Yeah.
Contained, not destroyed, because I'm afraid if we put the holy water on it, what if it destroys?
Because right now, anything that we're trying to do, he knows about it.
I want to ask Mattias.
If we're wearing it, though. Yeah.
Hey, Mattias.
As long as it's on our persons, he knows where we are.
What is it, Zil? What is the question?
The question is if you've heard any rumors or whispers about Ghazi in, like, do the nobles know about him? Is he making moves that are being spoken about?
Well, I did try to bring it to the attention of His Majesty back when we were in Pesht, but the difficulty is in Carpathia. It's a civil war at the moment. The nobles are rebelling against the king.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of one thing being certain. I can't be certain about whether or not they know, because even if they did, I don't know what they'd be able to do about it.
Okay.
That's part of my personal reasoning for going abroad again. My kingdom wants allies, but I also feel we need them for the coming conflict.
And there's no group of people helping with this civil war that just seems strange that they would be helping? Maybe they're involved with him in some way?
I didn't encounter any.
Is there any way that we could put an eye on Ghazi? Is it or someone closest to him? Are we able to do that? He can do it to us. I mean, come on,
Not
we're
right
the champions
now.
of the sun. Can any of us do that to him?
But he's also an extremely powerful vampire and a mage.
Yeah.
Do we have a mage of that power at our disposal?
Not yet, but as we start cracking down on all his little Ghazi buddies and making a difference, we can do. And that's what we're on this road for. That's why we've traveled
Well, we have to know.
through the Alps.
We need to know his true intentions in order to even find other people that are also doing this guy's
Right, but
bidding.
my point is like, how do we find out his true intentions? We need to have our eyes on somebody who's closest to him. If we're not powerful enough to have our eyes on him, then we should have our eyes on his closest ally.
Yeah.
And that will give up what he's doing, right? And he won't even know that we're doing it, right? If we try to focus on Ghazi, he's going to figure it out. He's powerful enough to figure it out. But if we're focusing our eyes on everything that surrounds him, it'll give up his information just by association. And we could just go that route. But we have to continue to plow through these missions and these quests of ours in order to get more powerful.
So we send a soldier to join his ranks.
I mean, where's our orc friend? What's his name?
Gork?
Gork?
Gork? Is he work?
Yeah, where's Gork?
Oh yeah, Gork.
Where's Gork when you need him? No, but I mean, my point is that like there was his son, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? What if we can get our eyes on him and follow what he's up to? There was, maybe Oda can help us.
Well, where we are right now is not going to be much help. No one
But
around here
we're
even knows
on
he
a
exists.
you know what? I learned this very recently. And can I have the book? Can I hold that book for a second? Trust me with it.
It's antique.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the book out. I'm just gonna be like, slam it right down. I've learned that our path is not written, that it's being written as we act upon it. So we decide what happens to us from here on out. Nobody else decides, other than the champion of the sun. It is our choice. So we can either choose to keep powering through and keep our eyes focused on what we want most, or we can second guess ourselves and we can change course and possibly be lost. I'm willing to just stay the course and keep on our own path. We decide. It is not Ghazi's choice.
Okay. Those are pretty words, but not as easily acted on with who we're facing.
No. Of course not. But we are the champions of the sun.
Yeah.
Damn
no
right
others
we
can
are.
claim to that.
We certainly are.
No others have claimed to go up against Ghazi and have survived.
Nope.
That is true.
That's true.
So that is on his mind. And that will always be on his mind. That we were there and he could not best us, no matter how hard he tried. And he knows we're coming for him.
Alright.
And he'll know he's
You're
coming.
right.
So you're gonna blow that horn thing and he'll hear us
I'm
coming.
gonna take the horn. That is the horn of initiative.
I can hear it through
I
the
need
floor
breakfast.
while
I'm getting
I'm
a
a
little
little drunk here.
Trying to write.
Take the book back and put it.
You're right.
back
We're
in.
in.
Alright, so we're gonna put that in a box and
Yes, let's
consecrate
do
it.
that in the
think-
morning.
I
We
think
should try.
I think we start with what we know. Ghazi's our goal.
I mean,
dies.
I guess if we ever want to communicate with this guy, we have a direct way now to do it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean,
But the problem is that only you can communicate with it through doing
Well,
whatever you did.
Can we use it in other ways?
I don't know. Maybe I'm attuned to it now.
Can we use it in other ways? Can you just talk to it? We'll try later.
I say we try to see if we can figure out a way of containing it, that we can still have it with us, but it's contained and not.
Oh, goat man.
Yeah, and not able to maybe track us or know what we're doing. and we can just try it.
Yeah.
And we'll see what the results are. And we have some mines to get into, right? And try to help this family here.
Why does that feel so trivial right now to me?
It is, but it's not, because
it's not though. You're right.
We
You're
need
right.
to gain favor. We need to gain favor, and this is we bring this family back. We could be making a big difference for the city itself.
We need to continue. We need to continue building our armies.
It's less about armies at this point. We need. These two drunk. We need like a whole like cathedral of priests and friars and like.
Let's not go too bad.
No, we're gonna need it. I'm telling you. You gotta need it.
I can't handle that kind of company.
Or we're gonna need like some sort of
we need to find a rare order of paladins who can amass their
Yes.
armies.
Holy weapons and stuff like that.
Templar knights.
Let's we got to get to these. We got to see if we can help this family, okay? And then we got to move on. I'm closer than ever to something that I need to accomplish, and I know that it's for the good of all of us for me to do this.
Can you do one thing first?
What's that?
Can I throw up and then eat breakfast?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Throw up and then eat breakfast.
All right.
I don't know if they serve breakfast.
I thought it was nighttime.
I don't know if they serve breakfast past 11.
I'll take
Might
it.
wanna...
It's like McDonald's. Sorry, buddy. You're 2 minutes past. I'll buy my watch.
I've already put the food so far away we can never make it again.
Let's rest up. Let's heal up. Let's get into good shape, and then we have. Yes.
Yeah, I need another. I need another day, guys.
Yeah.
Another day.
Yeah.
All right.
1 week. 1 week later.
Hey, play some music. Play something cheery.
Something cheery.
Put that on right.
Plays like heavy metal for some reason.
Awesome stuff, guys. Is there anything else you're doing during the week?
I would just like to identify the 3 potions that I took from the altar of the church.
You still have the locket.
Identify. You still have the spell.
And the
locket, too.
If not, I can do it later.
So that was the great stuff, the antidote, and the dab.
Okay.
Simon can do it.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to give you a slip of paper at another time.
Yeah, or just send it to Discord or whatever.
So the potion bottle labeled "Great Stuff." When the bottle is broken, it releases a sticky foam that expands to fill a 5-foot cube and then hardens. Anyone in that square must make a DC 15 strength save or be restrained. The square becomes difficult terrain. Potion bottle labeled antidote. It can cure a condition, but the individual consuming the potion must in character tell the party a story about something that happened to them in the past. If they fail to do so, it fails to work. Potion labeled doubt. It makes one feel doubtful about things. If one drinks the entire bottle, they doubt they drank it, and it's very difficult to convince them otherwise. The DM has a chart to determine how long the effects last.
They doubt they drank it.
Okay.
I think
Did you
I'll
find
eat
anything
it
else out
now.
with your stuff? Did you find out about
So 2 more spells?
Did you find out about the ring? Did you find out about the
Oh yeah.
the locket?
We gotta do the locket.
Okay,
The
who
locket.
casts the locket?
I'll give this one to Simon.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Since you died.
Yeah, and your hit points are probably not very high.
This
right
this
now,
one
so-
shouldn't kill you.
I hope.
Did something bad happen?
Hey, no.
We'll fill you. I'm gonna take Simon.
Don't scare the new guy.
I'll let you know afterward.
So who identifies the
I'm going to identify the
Okay,
locket.
the Locket of Friendship. Once per long rest, the bearer can cast, quote, friendship, unquote, not friends, on a target, but it also casts friendship on the caster, as if the target was the caster. If the target fails the save, DC equals 10 plus the wisdom bonus of the caster, then the caster is also automatically considered failed for the save. Their friendship lasts for D12 times 100 rounds. however, this time is hidden from the caster. Essentially, the caster and the target both become good friends with each other, staunchly willing to defend one another, incapable of abusing or taking advantage of one another's friendship, and intolerant of others trying to do so as well. Usually, the spell wears off and both target and caster find themselves sitting awkwardly in a tavern with each other, sharing drinks. From there, it is up to them if they wish to continue their friendship or not.
Yes.
Never give that to Mattias.
Yeah.
Never give that to Mattias for my sake.
Hey, I'm using it all the time.
I don't see why you would ever say that.
That's hilarious. You're gonna find random people to use that on.
Wow. So the caster drinks it, and then they pick a target? Is that how it works?
It's not a drink. It's
Oh,
a
that's right.
It's the locket with the two hands.
Oh, so you just use it, like you cast it.
You cast a
cast
spell.
it. Okay.
It's kind of neat.
That's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
As I travel down to the bar after finishing my work, do I notice the drawing?
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Yeah, he has it kind of out, but he's not staring at
I'll
it
give him the
anymore.
whole rundown. Like I'll explain to him what happened as best from what I heard.
Does it look familiar to me? Religion? Or,
It's got the whole thing at the bottom that it could be do more.
is it something
How
I've
did your legend
seen
lore
in like
Or
maybe
drawings or
request me to do funny
books
things.
that I've read?
Like
Yeah.
when my ring used to like make me
yeah?
cough my hair.
Studies.
I'm gonna say no for right now.
Okay.
I don't think so.
That looks atrocious.
Yeah, I was never a good artist.
Maybe if you draw it better, I'll be able to understand what it is.
Hopefully we don't have to see it again for a while, right?
People go to jail for drawings like that.
Yeah, you know what they do? They burn them at the stake for these things.
You should probably get rid of that.
Probably just roll that up and put that away.
I'll join everybody else and ask the barkeep for what's the cocktail of the evening.
Walker comes over from the bar. Good evening to you, Simon. Well, I mean, the decanter of endless bad ideas is always a favorite for those who can afford it. And, of course, the local beers, or what we call a lambic, is probably preferred. But we have some local beers here as well.
I will take one from the decanter again.
Very well. Yes, I'll just put it on your tab that you're finishing.
Hey, I got a bad idea for you. Cast Identify on this.
A 4!
You failed. What is your bad
I don't know.
idea?
Morgan couldn't do it. Do you want to try?
Cast Identify.
No. I'm going to take a short run, and I'm going to try to slide across the bar top on my belly.
You go running up toward the bar, and you do a quick turn and you roll to slide. Roll an acrobatics check.
12.
12, and you fail miserably. Roll a 1d6. You fail miserably. Roll a 1d6. 5. So you end up going over and you fly up and over the bar, and you slam right into the ground on the other side. Several people see you.
I'm pick my drink up.
And as they do, you see the crowd just laughing away over there.
I'll pop up from the bar.
Shoot around.
Yeah, a little prestidigitation.
And it goes, and several go up into the air there.
He's cut off.
And you cut him off with his alcohol.
Cutting him off.
One more.
You've been cut off. We don't need extra attention.
Just a beer and a good sir.
Yeah.
Okay, the rest of the evening, are you guys doing anything else?
Eat well. And
Hey, you
just
do.
Rest. I'm just trying to rest to get healthy and.
Oh, what was our take?
Okay, the end of the week, the 7 days go by. You guys rest for the evening. The next morning, Walker sees you and he says, you pulled in 115 gold for yourself there.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for increasing business. You'll be welcome back.
Oh, we'll probably be back again.
Yes, yep. If I don't have another bard playing at the time, I hope you'll be happy to know.
You'll be playing again.
Actually, even if you have another bard playing, you should just kick him out and put me in.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, we've got to be. I don't get the impression you're sticking around town.
We got some business, but we'll be back.
Very well. And your bar tab comes to 183 gold.
Well, I gotta go.
Speaking of which, I almost forgot.
Make me gold! I have an American Express traveler's check that I usually fill out on the dashboard of the car. So we both have to sign it, so I'll be right back.
So if you guys pay your bar tab,
I'll pay it.
Yeah.
From your week of drinking, your rest of your room and board was already paid, and it's pretty quiet this morning. And he goes, "Well, welcome. You're welcome to come back."
What was it, 180?
Yeah,
we may be back.
183
We
is
may
what
be
it was.
back. What's
So I made 342 for my eyeball.
nice? So we're going. So we're going into the mines anyway. So we're probably gonna be back here, but. Do we? Are we going to the mines?
I think that's the next best place to go.
I think we should.
Let's kill more things.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you head out of the city at this point. If everybody could just move the figures off of there, please. Appreciate it.
That's heavy. Who is that? Who is this?
Metal.
You want this, Tom? Both
Yes,
of them, or just two?
please. All of it, yeah.
Look at the gold. We gotta find a way to spend it.
Oh, take another 100 off because I had to borrow some to transcribe some spells.
And
Since I have no money.
we spent
25 gold. We got 25 gold for the delivery.
Yeah, we got 25 gold from the mail delivery too.
And I think we spent 250.
There were 130 a piece, so 260
for the pearls.
For the two pearls.
I got you a white one. I took a black one.
You spent my money.
Well, we'll add 25 gold to you because you're kind of like the bank at this point. Like, you're kind of like I just give all my
give
gold.
me all
to you.
your gold.
I just give all my gold to you at this point. Like I don't even keep it. I don't even take it.
I'm the bank
do you
in
have
every game
on?
I play.
We got 25 gold.
No, you keep track.
You're like.
All right,
You're
well,
like
how much you guys got
the
on?
sheriff
Hand
of
it over.
Nottingham.
Oh my god.
You're like the
Nothing.
sheriff of Nottingham coming around collecting eyeballs for taxes. Of Rottingham.
What was that? Was that Mel Brooks movie?
Yeah. The Sheriff of Rottingham. That's a great movie. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
It is really good.
We're men. We're men in tights.
But there really is something about Alan Rickman as
so good.
the other one.
But we don't wander around the forest looking for fights. We can't. We can't. That music doesn't fit.
We don't do that.
We haven't gone through many forests. Remember.
With a spoon. Why a spoon?
Oh boy, here we go.
It'll hurt more.
This looks like the place.
It does say mine on that sign right there.
Is that what that says? Is that what that says?
A well-trodden.
I'll bring my dynamite.
You all had a long rest, so you're all at
We need to find
full
gold.
hit points. You've any long rest resets have been reset. Obviously, if you've used any hit dice to during your long rest, you retrieve. These are the ones you've used, right? Yeah.
And what kind of
What
kind of mine is this? A salt mine?
Salt mine.
You retrieve half of your.
Try not to lick the walls.
Yeah. A salt mine and gold mine?
A well-trodden path ends at a large clearing. You venture out of the city. You're through not even an hour, maybe hour's walk at the most. A few outbuildings along the well-trodden path you suspect are used to store equipment. used to store equipment they are on either side of a deep hole in the ground that is slightly, and there is one slightly smaller to the right. The hole that appears to be the main entrance is at least 20 feet across. The other, again, is just slightly smaller, but does not look like it is used as frequently. Approaching the mine is from a small cluster of men sitting at a table. A heavy-set gentleman with a thick stubble gets up from the stool and walks towards you. In low German, he says, "Hello, wie geht's? Hello, how are you?"
Hello.
Hello, Doc.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
We were sent to the big medallion.
Yep.
What was the name of the family?
Navantor.
We were sent by the Navantor family.
Abentur. Oh, yeah. How is he doing?
We don't know. That's why we're here.
Well, we haven't seen him in a week. Maybe
That's why we're here.
10
We're
plus
here.
days.
We're here to find out what happened to him.
We're hired by his daughter to try to look
Right.
at to see what's going on with him.
Yes.
Well, I mean, how can we help you?
We need to just have some time to be able to take a look around, see what we can discover.
Sure. I mean, mine is kind of dangerous. Do you want some?
I think we're more than capable of danger.
Very well.
Yeah.
Roll intimidation check.
What am I going to use for my intimidation check? Can I use my
Ooh, I have advantage on that.
intimidation?
Yes, you oh, there, plus 5.
18.
Okay. He's like, yeah. Okay, then. Help yourself.
When's the last time you've seen the family? Said about a week.
Alters, last time I saw him was, ich keine Vater. He's a good man, yeah.
Does he have any personal belongings here, or an area where he normally works? So
His workstation, his workbench. He was one of the work bosses.
Can you show us? Can you show us to his workstation?
Yes, yeah.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
My name is Eingangsschreiber.
I'm Morinth. Morton. Balder. Simon. Mattias. We're champions of the sun.
Champions of the sun, yeah. There's no sun in the mine.
There is now.
Yes, there is.
Very well.
You'll see. Yeah, if you could lead the way, please, to his workstation.
Okay, so you do let him lead you in?
Yeah.
Okay, so Eingangsschreiber, guides you through. Proceeding through the entrance, you clearly see a set of mining tracks to support carts descending from and rising to the surface. The floor rapidly descends to a floor about 20 feet below the surface. The pit seems to be natural and is lined with rock and some remnants of salt. Following the tracks, the tunnel descends further and deeper into the mine.
I don't notice any metal on the floor, do I?
Metal, no.
Not like we've seen in other mines.
Oh, like you saw up in the mountains?
They may not be native around here.
Pretty much down in the valley now.
Okay.
But,
Well, I just didn't know.
No, you don't.
I'm wondering
not
if
that matters.
the reach of those are. Like maybe, you know, who knows how far they reach underground. And Balder and I have run across some other tunnels underneath the ground as well. So.
Well, these mines have been here a long time, so if they had encountered something, I think they would have done so by now.
Yeah, you're right. Famous last words. What was that?
Who goes there?
I think it was something I ate, I'm sorry. Gazi?
Every dark corner, guys.
Gazi? Dark Lord?
Dark Lord?
No, it's just me, Ted.
Just kidding. It's the dark one. Do you have the children I asked for?
You forgot to go to the church. Do the thing.
Yeah, we did.
How quickly that fell off our minds.
Yeah, it's been this long.
We'll do that on the way back.
It's been this long.
Okay. He guides you through. I don't know why this isn't coming up.
Should we make an order here?
You can if you want. It's up to you.
Lead the way.
Okay.
You should take the middle.
Mattias, where do you want to be in the marching order?
Yeah, I appreciate the middle area as well.
Stick close to me.
I'll take a closer to the front.
Okay.
Okay.
Balder?
I'll be in the front.
Okay.
Wait, that means we're in the back by
Yeah, that
ourselves.
means you're in the back. Get Georgie, don't worry.
Got Georgie, with the knife, looking at you.
Taking up the rear.
Waiting for you to turn your back on us.
He's already got one person under his belt, so he's not very protective.
I'm very concerned about that monkey.
I can't tell if it's good or not.
Well, it's not the line then, but yeah, close enough.
He's quiet. He's always there. I don't know what he's doing.
He's constantly sharpening that little dagger.
There's nothing left to it. Now it's just like a pick.
It's like a Vorpal dagger now.
It's a rapier. It's like really tiny and skinny. He's sharpening it so much. It's like an ice pick.
It's time to give Georgie a new dagger.
This is the 5th one.
Picture this little monkey just going
It's sharp enough!
all the time.
The monk has so much anxiety. It's like,
It's difficult.
I wish I was an artist and I could just draw these things. It's so bad. If there's any people out there watching that are really good artists, could you please just draw a little monkey sharpening a dagger until it's like really skinny? Anyway.
It's difficult to see anything at first. When you first go in, as your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see that it's a man-made passageway descending deeper and deeper. It's cold and unusually dry compared to other caverns you've been in. As you continue forward, eventually the mine gets deeper and deeper and deeper. This is just kind of a semblance of what it looks like, if you will. You glance at the walls and ceiling. You see huge cracks have formed in the stone. The floor is littered with small stones and gravel. And there's a dust of trickle of gravel falling from cracks in the ceiling. There's always the possibility of a cave-in, especially in the case of loud noises or battle. You can tell that falling rocks have fallen here and there. You stay with him and he continues to lead you forward. It is incredibly dark. He takes you around and across a very, very narrow bridge and across a gorge. It is massively deep, and off to one side you see another bridge off in the distance that appears to have collapsed away into the darkness. Eventually he leads you up to a small area. He walks you up into this general area up here. All around you there are workers. Some of them stare at you wondering, what are these individuals doing? Almost as if 1,000 eyes are looking at you. You look around. Roll a perception check, everybody.
$13.
6. 19.
11.
Morton, you're pretty sure that these workers look exhausted. And you're just stunned at, like, how can they keep up this pace?
Right.
17.
And Mattias, you feel the same way.
Really overworking these people here. Let's look at them. They're like ready to pass out. Why the rush?
It is their lot in life.
No, I don't think so.
They are workers. It's what they do.
This borders on cruelty, I think. I don't like it.
Cruelty wouldn't be not getting the salt out of the mine.
Did we find this guy again?
I don't know. I kind of agree with Simon, though. I mean, this is a lot, right?
Is there a lot in life? All right.
Maybe.
There are orders. There are those that are on top and those that are on bottom, and that is the way. Unfortunately, it is.
Really below getting orders.
It's true.
Okay. You continue to press upward, and eventually you come to a small area. Eingang Schreiber says, This is where Altus Aventures works, or worked. I don't know which. On a metal arm, an oil lamp hangs with a crude reflector over the desk. Ledgers are stacked on the left-hand side. A quill pen and ink sit to the right. On either side, 2 drawers stack below the desktop. What are you doing?
This is probably best left in some of your other fellows' hands.
Yeah.
I can't.
Search the desk.
Okay. Where are you searching?
The drawers.
You rummage through the drawers. The drawers are neatly filled with old ledgers. Roll an investigation check. This one with disadvantage.
No.
Okay.
I'm
So
not
you
going
don't
to
notice
roll on
anything
that.
in the drawers.
Okay.
You see any boxes or anything? You see?
I'm gonna step away and take the time to cast detect magic. Baldur, you take a look. I don't see anything, but maybe your eye can catch something that I don't.
We'll take a look at the desk.
You cast detect magic. A small glow seems to emanate, not quite that loud, from underneath the desk toward the back of it.
I will crawl under the desk and try to get to it.
You get down on all fours and you tap the back of the desk.
I think I might have found something in here.
Oh yeah?
And you find it seems to be you suspect it's hollow there.
I'll try to see if there's any like latch or anything that
Roll an
opens up a
investigation
panel.
with advantage.
26.
26. You manage to find a small panel, and you notice that there's a small lever of a little piece of wood sticking out. That it's almost as if it's stuck up, as if it was a sliver of wood that you wouldn't have otherwise noticed. You push down on the small piece of wood, and the panel just sort of pops open.
I'll reach in, and grab it, and take it out.
The panel pops open. You look inside, and there inside is a small opening. What are you using for a light source?
I'll take out my dagger and cast light on it.
You cast light on it, and inside you see a small chest.
I think I found what we're looking for. Oh, I'll grab it and carefully take it out.
And you're dead.
Einstein Schreiber says, what are you doing there?
Nothing.
It looks like you found something.
I found what I think your foreman was looking for.
What do you mean he's looking for?
He needs it for something. I'm sure.
So good. I mean,
Let us do our jobs here and finish our investigation. We'll fill you in on anything we can.
Kind of take a couple steps back and ease myself behind Boren.
you see a couple other workers have gathered around. They're just observing.
And I'll take the chest and show it to everybody. Slowly open it up to see what may be inside.
You slowly open it. You set it on the desk. You have to prop it on something to open it. It's kind of awkward to hold it open. It's not locked. You open it up, and inside there's a bone scroll tube.
I'll close it again.
A lot of trouble for the scroll.
I think we have found what we need. Now we just have to find
Well, what's
who wants it.
what's magic? Is it the box or is it the scroll?
Scroll.
You suspect that it's the scroll.
It's the scroll itself.
All right.
What were we supposed to do once we got this one? Were we supposed to bring it to someone?
Well, we're supposed to bring it to somebody, but we don't know who. But I guess if we go back to the house, I'm pretty sure someone will find us.
Do we need to go deeper into this mine?
I don't think so. This is what we came here for.
Is it?
Yeah.
As far as we know.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Do you want to mine some salt?
No, I didn't know if we were supposed to find this box and deliver it somewhere. Or
Well,
not.
yeah, but the problem is Lady Neb knew who we were supposed to contact, and well,
Where was this gentleman last seen? Like, where was he seen last? In this mine?
No, we don't even know.
No,
He was
kidnapped,
abducted.
and then she was given instructions to get this box.
Get the box, you get your family back.
Yeah. So we're
Mother
got
and
the box,
father.
so now we gotta
Okay. All right.
hand it over and get the family back.
Okay. All right.
Somehow.
All right, let's get out of here because I don't like lingering around this place.
Yeah.
You do have a sense that a lot of people are watching you.
Get back to your work. Take a couple steps towards them all.
Some of them quickly roll an intimidation check.
Do we notice anyone leaving the mine?
14.
They don't seem overly enthusiastic about it, but Einstein-Schreiber mumbles something to them. Get back to that. Get back. Come on. Break it up. Break it up. And they all seem to be going back toward whatever they were doing. But a lot of people do seem to be. I mean, you're an unusual sight also.
Do we notice
How long have these workers been in here working without a break? Like, how long are they in underground?
Walter's was a very good work boss. He's a good Walter Schreiber. But the new work boss has changed things since Walters has not been around. So it's
Who is the new boss?
his name is Klaus Noah.
Where's Klaus now?
I don't know. He could be anywhere in the mine.
Can we find him?
Sure. I mean, how much time do you have? I mean, the mine goes very deep.
Really? Morty's like, really? Okay.
Well,
Want to have a conversation with him about
it seems peculiar to me.
work ethics?
It seems peculiar to me.
Well,
Why are they working so hard and so fast for so long? Are they looking for something? And did they get rid of this previous guy so that they can put this new guy in and force them to work longer and harder to find something faster?
We should find out what's in that scroll case, though. That probably answers our question there.
Okay.
I mean, we can talk to the guy. I don't mind.
And why would he be way deep in the mine? If he's in charge, why would he be way down in there?
Well, I mean, the work box has several tasks besides just.
Is he the new owner of the mine, or is he working for the state?
No, the owner of the mine has. I mean, it recently changed, but no, he's not the owner. He's just the work box.
So he's just hired by the owner. So who's the owner?
The owner of the mine. Well. The current owner is Jacob Unterstein, the younger. He inherited the mine from his father, Jacob Unterstein, the elder.
Okay. Then where can we find him?
Jacob Unterstein? Well, I assume in town.
Did he give the new orders to work these guys harder?
I don't know for sure, but when Altus didn't show up for a couple of days, then Klaus
kind of came in
and took over and
I never liked that name, Klaus.
Nothing good can ever come from a man named
No,
Klaus.
it's so true. I mean, really. Klaus.
I mean,
I don't like Klaus already, just because of his name.
I mean, we talk to him and we tell him what are you gonna do?
No, I don't like him.
What do you want to do? Throw him off the edge of the cliff there?
Well, maybe we're gonna go pay the owner, Jacob.
Yeah, we can talk to the owner maybe and say that there's some really harsh work conditions going on.
One of his men is missing, right? And that has gone unanswered. And we're gonna get answers.
Okay, that sounds a little bit better than going up to Klaus.
Okay. All right, thank you.
A favor?
I'm digging for ancient
so you
magic.
don't get lost. I will
Tell me
guide you back
close.
out.
Sounds good.
And he guides you back out of the mine itself. And eventually you find yourself outside and finally back out in the nicer air where it's suddenly blindingly bright again and you're outside. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go find Jacob.
Let's go find a nice little spot and let's take a look at that scroll.
Look at this scroll.
Yeah. Because we're gonna hand this thing over. We should know what we're handing over.
Let's go off to the off the road a little bit or something. Just find
Yeah.
a little place away from anything that we're gonna destroy and kill by
Alright.
opening up that scroll.
What should I do? Read it?
Just remember not to read it aloud.
Okay, so-
Reading mysterious scrolls aloud never does anything good.
I would just take a look at it and identify it.
Alright, so we're up off the road. I'll take the scroll out and try to identify.
How long did it take us to get to the mine? Is it far?
Well, it's about an hour.
About an hour.
Not very
Hour
far.
and a half,
Okay.
something like that. Take the scroll out and unfurl it, look over it, lay it down in front of me. Try to identify what its purposes are.
As soon as you lay it out in front of yourself, you realize that the magic itself is a seal upon the paper that was rolled up inside the tube. As you pull it out, it's a rather large collection of paper rolled up inside there. And you roll it out, and you're looking it over, and you quickly decipher that it's a will. The will of Jacob Unterstein. You quickly scroll through it, and I mean, there's all myriad of passages. But roll an investigation check.
And Jacob's the current owner?
No,
This
passed
is-
to the son.
Son, all right.
A 19.
19. You managed to find that a passage in the will that bequeaths the mine to Rupert Unterstein.
This must be another son then.
The son, the other son's name, who's currently the owner,
is another Jacob.
as well, right?
Jacob
younger.
Unterstein the younger.
The younger.
The younger.
Okay. I'm assuming that Simon is telling us all this.
Yes. I believe what may have happened, reading this, I believe the younger Jacob, yes, I believe he is trying to steal the mine from another brother who was bequeathed it in this will.
So
I think he may be behind the kidnapping.
we should find Rupert then first.
Because he really wants that. That's why he's
Maybe.
leveraging the foreman.
It may be Rupert that is trying to get the mine, but it would seem that it's the other son that is trying to keep Rupert from inheriting the mine.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
think, yeah. So
We've got ourselves a mystery.
So either we try to find Rupert and let him know of the misdeeds of his brother, or find
Yeah.
the brother and confront him and make him come clean.
Well, he'll give back the foreman and his son in exchange for that will.
Maybe.
But once you do that, he can destroy it and then he owns the mine. If we go to the other brother, he could kill the foreman because they're no longer useful to him.
But the mine would remain in the hand. Go to the hands that it was meant
Right.
to go to.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, the mine should go to in the hands of
Who the father
rightful
wanted it
owner.
to go to.
I mean, there's no doubt about that. I think we should have a conversation with him and maybe let him know what we found. We should at least just.
I
strike
agree.
up the
I agree.
top.
We should try to find Rupert first.
Yeah, I don't want the other Jacob Jr. I don't want him to know that we have this.
Right.
I don't want him to know that we're coming for him for it. But
Right.
he's gonna know because they're gonna tell him.
Oh, yeah.
But
Surely somebody at this mine.
I'm sure someone probably ran out the minute we got in there. Someone ran out.
Somebody knows, and
Mhm.
somebody is friends.
so let's find Rupert.
Which is always the way.
Back to town and see if we can dig up some information on it in our favorite place, the tavern. As always.
Always good.
You venture back in toward.
Right? That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, back to town.
You venture back toward the city of toward Salzburg. Thank you, Tom. Back toward Salzburg.
And I want to, Simon, can you make sure that Balder holds on to this?
The will?
Yeah, the scroll.
Yeah.
You do not trust me with
It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that it would be more easily taken from you.
He has a point.
This is true.
I mean, the guy's walking around.
He's like, he's right.
Yeah. It's just sometimes it's not about Simon.
Right
sometimes
under
it's not
right under
about
the breastplate.
your actual abilities, but it has a lot to do with the appearance of your abilities, and he is much scarier. I mean, you can do some pretty scary things, like torch people, which is really kind of the worst possible way to go. But I mean, he looks scarier.
It's not the worst.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I mean, I think this guy over here, right next to me, he may have.
I can tell you the
close to
worst.
the worst. All right, just to keep it safe and keep it secret.
Yes.
Keep it safe.
The will of.
I handed it over.
Lord of the Rings.
It's a bastard.
All right, back to town.
You venture back in toward town, the busy streets of Salzburg, and you're heading toward the tavern.
I mean, I don't know where else to go looking
Well,
for somebody.
yeah, they'll tell us exactly where. I mean,
Yeah.
these people gotta be famous in this town.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Whoever owns the salt mine owns the city. That is usually.
there's
And
more
we're looking for
goes.
Ruprecht.
Yeah.
Ruprecht.
Something like that.
What's this?
Okay, crossing the rolling countryside just outside, you're following the well-trodden path. Multiple wagons could travel this part of it. On a hill with the gentle slopes, there's the huge city of Salzburg dominating the surrounding valley. As you have seen multiple times already, a half dozen guards monitoring the comings and goings at the wide entrance. On ramparts perched above are a few more. You meander into the city as you previously noted, and you head up. You're at the tavern. Volko sees you as you come in. Greetings! Back already! Another week?
Not yet. We're looking for Ruprecht Olsberg.
Ruprecht Olsberg.
Yeah, Olsberg.
Rupert Unters?
That's the guy.
Unterstein?
My German sucks.
Yeah.
Ruprecht Unterstein, yeah. He gives you directions. It's probably about a 15-minute walk to get to it.
Okay.
Does he live with his brother?
Nine. No.
Do you know where his brother resides?
Yeah, I think so. They're not that far apart.
Okay.
Well, his brother's
Right.
on slightly better side of town, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, Jacob Unterstein the Younger.
Yes.
Yeah. He gives you general directions to Jacob's house if you want them as well.
Okay, yeah.
Where it about is.
Okay. Let's go visit Rupert.
Rupert. Okay. You meander through the city. As you previously noted, the tall, multi-storied stone buildings, scattered plazas with larger merchant stalls sending wares, break up the cacophony, or however Wyland wants me to say it, of narrow roads jammed with tents. It's probably early afternoon by this time. Crowded into the walled city at the base of a huge... You eventually find yourself in front of a narrow but tall home. To the right of the door is a large leaded glass window with diamond panes. A few of the panes are broken and have been replaced by shingles cut to shape.
This guy's falling off on our time.
You can clearly tell that the home is one of a once comfortable gentry but has seen better days. Everyone having a good time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna pause right there.
Okay.
Pause right there.
We found out a lot of stuff today.
Yeah.
There's a lot to think about right now.
And kill the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did kill a person. Wow, that's good.
That was
That's
fun.
a lot to think about.
Yeah, the adventure just got I'm not darker and I'm not bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, the scope of it just increased.
Well, good. I'm glad everybody had a good time. Simon, Jess, what was your highlight, if there was one?
I guess being able to investigate the desk and find what we were looking for would be the highlight for me. Actually, rolling well and being able to find what we're looking for is always good.
Oh, cool. Cool. That is awesome. You're still level 6, correct?
Correct.
And now we have a 10th level in the party.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun,
That
dun,
means
dun.
you get more XP.
It means you get a lot more XP.
I get half of it.
Sorry. Yeah, he's got to take his
You're gonna pay a tax.
Pay the tax, man.
union bonus.
10%.
10% tax.
3,450 XP.
Whoa.
Because you got 1,000 for tonight. You guys, you actually
put me to 7.
accomplished a lot that you discovered. You've been carrying that for a long time. I've been carrying this piece of paper for a long time.
Yeah.
Do I get a piece of paper on that?
No, I'm not going to give you that. Because it was
more.
written from multiple characters depending on who was reading it. So there's some other information in there. So and it didn't change that dramatically, but but there were some.
I need to cast Identify on it. I'll have enough health to make it to the end.
Do you have Identify?
Well, yeah, but
I wouldn't recommend
I'm
it.
getting rid of it.
Oh, you're
So 3,450, sir. That wow. Did you pop 7?
Nothing, just shy.
Just shy.
Yeah, maybe.
Thank you for the log and the hooks. I appreciate it. That was very, very helpful. That was in there already.
Okay.
Ryan, what was your highlight?
I enjoyed finally finding out about the necklace I've been wearing forever. Because
So cool.
I've never felt anything from it, so now it makes sense that you need to be dead. But it's good to know, and now we kind of know maybe someone else was watching us, not Ghazi. Maybe, I don't know. But I like that part.
Okay, very cool. Very cool.
I popped 7.
Great!
500.
Congratulations.
Now you don't get
That's
3,000
awesome. Awesome.
I'll take it one night. Oh, okay.
There you go. Ryan, 1,000 on experience points, sir. Dennis, did you have fun?
I had a blast. Are you kidding me? Being the Dark Lord, that was the coolest thing ever.
What was your highlight? Was that your highlight, or what was your highlight?
That was a highlight, but also talking to Kip was cool. That was something I kind of reached out to Mark about. I think it's Mark, right? Brad. I forget. Mark.
Mark, yeah.
So I kind of reached out on Discord, asking if he would be cool with that. And he's like, yeah, that'd be nice. So it's cool to see that come to fruition.
I enjoyed that reveal. That you had a whole message from him. That was cool.
Yeah, and thank you, Mark, for doing that. If you're out there,
Dennis, I don't know if it's a coincidence. My experience is now 666 85.
Does not bode well.
Okay. Thank you for the log and the hooks, Morton. You're level 7, correct?
I am.
2950 on experience points, sir. 2950.
I'm 120 off.
I'm
I'm making a new character. I want 5,000 experience.
I was so close.
Just to get that much.
Just to have that much.
Well, next time.
And Brian, did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a great time. This was a great way of just taking my mind off some things. So it's been great. It was really, really a lot of fun.
And what was your highlight?
The Wanderer was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was great. It was good. I've been wanting to do that for a while and try to get some movement going, and it was cool. It was a cool conversation. It felt like I felt like Boris was talking to like a friend in some weird way, right? Like it was cool. It's like the creation of a character that can exist. You know, like it wasn't like I don't know. It felt like a more in-depth character to me than any of the others that we've ever come across. So I really enjoyed it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was cool. And like I
I
still have questions about who he is, and I kind of hope that at some point our paths cross again. So.
That was great. You guys were both awesome with that.
I had a lot of fun.
It was fantastic.
It was great. It was a lot.
Absolutely fantastic.
Space.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Really, really
And
good.
his space bear.
Space bear. Yeah.
Space bear.
Bear.
You're level 9, I think soon to be level 10. 1,500 on experience points, sir. I think you should be pinging. I believe.
Pinging.
Did you ping it? Ping! Huzzah! Congratulations!
Ping.
See, the party is
Big 10, huh?
leveling up. Holy
That's where you're gonna go?
We'll see.
Getting ready to attack demons and gods, right?
Are we level 20 to start handling this?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
That's how I met the Wanderer.
Reiner,
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. That's basically what he told me. Anything is possible.
Reiner, did you have a good time?
I did.
And what was your highlight?
I enjoyed listening to that whole weird hellscape vision quest.
Yeah, that was cool.
I don't understand half of what happened, but the entire thing was so insane that it just was fascinating to listen to.
Oh, cool.
So many good parts in this one.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
Good nuggets.
I also still find it very amusing that the least ominous vision quest that any Architectures has gone through has been Matthias's.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess you guys are two sides of a coin, maybe. I don't know. Thank you very much for the log and the hooks. You're level 9, so you get a level difference bonus for the time being. How does he 9? Because he missed quite a few sessions in there.
Oh, no. I was trying to think of something else.
My current thing, as I can tell, is 62,930 XP.
Oh, is it? Okay, maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, so I thought it was different, but you're at 1,950. 1,950 experience points, sir.
1950. Okay.
I have to roll my hit die.
Thank you.
I thought you were closer to like 57 or something like that. I thought we had a conversation on Discord that kind of clarified what it was, but it's all good. It'll work
Nobody
out.
can touch me ever again.
I'm glad everybody had a good time. I'm already looking forward to 2 weeks from now. And too much fun. Thank you guys for watching 7-Sided Die's Carpathian Adventure. Again, we would like to thank Siren Escape for the use of their audio sound effects. That's www.syrinscape.com. Thank you, artists Yenu and Silky Noir, for the terrific character art. Please patronize them via the @Yenu draws on Instagram, @Yenu on Tumblr and Twitter. Please patronize Silky Noir on DeviantArt. Please comment on YouTube, in the Twitch chat room, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. I'm thrilled that we're actually going out live on Twitter. I double-checked it again tonight. It was pretty amazing. I had no idea that was possible. To be streaming on 4 different platforms, including one of them meant to be like just bullets of comments. Anyway, while we do this strictly for fun, please comment and let us know how we might improve our stream. Lastly, please follow on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Please like and follow on Facebook, and please subscribe on YouTube. Always remember, in the Carpathian Adventure, the journey is the destination. For now, thank you for watching. Ignore the sounds in the background. Roll a 7-sided die, and have a good night.
Dragons!